Yeah.
You play to win the game.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast live Wednesday night edition. A little late start, but had some stuff going on, and we'll get to it. But Sneed's probably not going to be joining us tonight, but Transformers should be here shortly, and here I am, and you know I'm going to bring the goods regardless. I'm going to deliver what I need to deliver because that is what I do. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to get this started. I think we got a pretty decent show for you guys tonight. This is not going to be one of those all NBA shows because, as we know, the NBA season is now over. The New York Knicks are the world champions. And, well, that doesn't give us a whole lot to talk about on the basketball front. There's still going to be some things, but we've got some other things to talk about, and that's okay. But before we get to all that, like I said, we have some great topics. We're going to talk a little bit of World Cup. We are going to talk one NBA topic, and then we are going to talk some boxing. So this is definitely kind of a mixed show tonight with some things that I thought interested me. So before we do that, you know what we got to do. We got to give a shout out to the channel members like we always do. And, of course, that starts with Coach T, a.k.a. Laker Nation. Number one member of the channel, always Laker Nation to me, host of the Be Ready Sports Podcast, because in order to be ready, you got to stay ready. All right. It's not that serious. What's good? It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Appreciate everything you've done for our nation, everything you do for this channel. And, of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Order Arms. Baltimore Bruce, what's good? What's good? Steve, king of the chat. Nino, Sneed, got what you need. Number one contributor. Micah, D-Ross881, and Red Wolf 31. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks so much for your support. All right, we are going to just continue to push through and keep the show going. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's kick it off with some quick hits, shall we? We like to do those. And remember, if you have a quick hit that you want discussed, put it in the chat, and well, I'll get to it. Because it's just me, so I should have a little extra time. First quick hit. As I mentioned, the New York Knicks are the world champions in the NBA for the first time in 53 years. And as you've seen already, the New York City has just gone berserk, out of this world. One of the biggest media markets in the world, one of the most populous major metro markets in the world. I think New York City has about 14 million people in it. And as we know, when people win championships, where no matter where they live, they get a parade. I think the only time we didn't see a parade was the Lakers' last championships, and that was and that was following the bubble, so that was due to COVID, so they couldn't have a championship parade. But the Knicks are having a parade tomorrow, and it will likely be the parade of all parades, because New York City is one of those places where when you do it there, like, you do it big. Especially, you know, parties and that kind of thing. And so the reason I'm bringing this up for a quick hit, this is crazy. I heard today, and then I looked it up just to make sure, New York City is deploying 10,000 New York Police Department officers to cover tomorrow's parade. That is the single largest deployment in NYPD history. 10,000 freaking New York Police Department officers will be on duty covering the parade and the parade route, which is crazy because it makes you wonder, like, what are people going to be getting away with in the rest of the city, right? If you're a criminal, you're probably thinking tomorrow, yeah, while everybody's at the parade, I can be wilding out, doing whatever I want to do. So they definitely have to be careful with that. But that parade is going to be absolutely insane tomorrow. It's going to be just a ridiculous party. And I tell you what, who else is going to get a whole lot of overtime too? Not just the police officers. You know, the fire department's going to be on call, but sanitation is going to make a ton of money. The hustlers are going to make a ton of money. You know, on every corner, there's going to be people selling T-shirts and, you know, whatever kind of memorabilia that you can get for the Knicks, you know, first championship in 53 years. It's going to be absolutely insane. There's going to be a lot of money flowing out there. It's going to be a lot of alcohol flowing out there. It's going to be a lot of weed out there. I just hope it doesn't go insane and people like really start getting hurt, because when you have that number of people, that amount of people in one place at one time, and then you include, you know, the alcohol and the weed and, you also include, unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of ignorant people out there and people start beefing. They're not just going to be out there to party, right? You will see some people taking advantage of the opportunity to get wild with it, and that is not cool. But, I mean, you know, from our people in New York City, man, enjoy it. Do it the right way. I hope that, you know, it doesn't go crazy and get out of control. But there will be a lot of money to be made tomorrow. It is going to be a huge party. But like I said, I hope we're not getting a whole bunch of reports of a whole bunch of people getting shot and a whole bunch of people getting beat up and all that. Because unfortunately, I think we're going to get too much of that. But it absolutely will be nuts, Chief Sid Bubba. It's insane. Yeah, just when I heard that number 10,000, I was like, wow, that's wild. All right. So that was the first quick hit. Second quick hit. This past weekend, I know we were all wrapped up in the NBA Finals because it was riveting. And by the way, the NBA Finals on Saturday night peaked at 33 million viewers. So that was it peaked at 33 million, averaged about 24.5 million. So this series has been the highest rated series since 1998 Last Dance. Interesting. So Michael Jordan, and then it took New York City and Victor Wembanyama to get there on average to be able to get close to the Last Dance, which, you know, still is the highest rated series of all time, single highest rated game of all time on average. But yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, we saw that game peak out at 33 mil, average at 24.5. But while all that was happening, we were all wrapped up in that. Another sport was doing something major. Boxing was inducting some guys into their international Hall of Fame. And obviously, Hall of Fame, right? It's not like the Basketball Hall of Fame where everybody gets in. Boxing is legit, right? So 3 names that got inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. I think they were very worthy. The first one is one of my favorite fighters of all time, Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, absolute knockout monster. And he only lost 2 fights in his career. I believe he was like 40. Let me get the numbers out. I'll tell you in a second. Gennady Golovkin finished his career 42-2-1 with 37 knockouts. Now, for a long time, he was undefeated and had the one of the highest knockout percentages in boxing. And the big thing about him was he actually tied the record with 20 straight championship defenses at middleweight. I think that was tied with the great Bernard Hopkins. And so he was dominating. Now, he didn't necessarily have the best competition at middleweight. Unfortunately, not his fault. So I'm sure that's going to hurt him where some people rank him. But he was a dude that was just walking through people. I mean, just destroying people. He was like one of those guys that they would call boxing's boogeyman. And for years, he was trying to get the Canelo fight, right? Canelo Alvarez. And so this is kind of the fight that defined the trilogy, I should say, that defined his career, although it didn't quite go the way that he would have wanted it to. So Canelo kind of ducked him and, you know, avoided him for years. Golovkin had a significant age disadvantage on Canelo, big gap in age between the two. And so when he finally fought him, Canelo, he spent most of the first fight on his proverbial bicycle moving around. So if you watch that fight, I would love to hear your opinion. I thought Triple G won the fight very narrowly, but it got awarded as a draw. And then the rematch was immediate, and then Canelo won the fight narrowly, handing Triple G his first loss and taking all his belts. Now, the funny thing about that, I thought that the first fight Triple G won, it was ruled a draw. I thought the second fight was a draw, it was ruled a win for Canelo. And then these guys were supposed to fight again for a third time. They both went to DAZN. The contract was basically saying, hey, you sign here, you get like, 8 or 10 fight deal. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a long deal for both of them. Excuse me. But the deal was that they were supposed to fight each other next. But Canelo didn't do that. What he did was avoid that fight for about another 4 or 5 years while Triple G aged out. And on top of avoiding the fight for another 4 or 5 years, then he also forced Triple G to go up to 168 and fight him, even though Triple G had fought his entire career at 160. So Canelo kind of manipulated everything, and then he clearly won the third fight. So it was a very good boxing trilogy. I don't know if I call it like Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward, but it was a very good boxing trilogy, and that was kind of what helped to put Gennady Golovkin in terms of, because a lot of times in boxing, part of what makes you great is having a foil, right? Having that antithesis. And that would have been Canelo Alvarez and Triple G at the point where they were both in that 160, 168 range. So, Triple G goes into the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Next up would be Antonio Tarver. He was another one of the great ones. So Antonio Tarver, he's known for this, a second-round knockout of Roy Jones Jr. Now, this is another thing, right? It's so funny how a lot of times when people get these huge wins, it's because of situation. So Roy Jones Jr. for a long time was known as clearly the best fighter in the sport, like without question. Roy Jones Jr. was just a freak athlete, right? This is a guy who was playing semi-pro basketball games on fight days, and then he'd go beat people up, and one of the lines he says in his rap song, Y'all Must Have Forgot, he says, they say I fought nobodies, I made them look like nobodies. And Roy Jones Jr. is another guy who, due to whenever he came up and when he fought, he did not have the best competition to go against at super middleweight. However, he went from super middleweight, light heavyweight champ, only fighter ever to do that, goes all the way up there, undefeated, beats John Ruiz for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, the problem was when he had to lose the weight to come back down. And then when he came back down, fought Antonio Tarver, who he had already beaten. He fought him in a rematch, and that's when Tarver knocked him out in the second round. And then Roy, starts getting all those losses because the aura of invincibility was cracked at that point. But it's not about Roy. This is about Antonio Tarver, who has, clearly a Hall of Fame resume himself. He beat Roy Jones Jr. Obviously, that's a big one. He beat Glenn Johnson, another guy who was a former champion who also knocked out Roy Jones Jr. late in his career. He beat Montel Griffin. So, they are some really quality wins on his record. Now, again, that was a weird time in boxing. You didn't necessarily have the best fighters at these different divisions, but the guys who were great, those guys were great. So Antonio Tarver now inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. And finally, Nigel Benn. His son, Conor Benn, is actually fighting now and is a very good fighter. But Nigel Benn, I didn't cut any footage of him because a lot of it's pretty grainy, low definition, because he fought mostly in the 80s, but he was a beast. He was a British fighter. He had the WBO middleweight championship in 1990. Then he had the WBC super middleweight championship from 1992 to 1996 with 9 defenses at 168 pounds. And he was very good. One of the big wins on his docket is Iran the Blade Barkley, who is Saquon Barkley's uncle, I believe, both from the Bronx. And he beat him up in the first round. Now, Iran Barkley was a dude that was bodying a lot of people at the time. He also beat Gerald McClellan. He knocked him out in the 10th round in 1995. That people call one of the greatest super middleweight fights ever. So, if you want to go back and check that out, really, see a slugfest, one of those kind of, what do you call that? Like two warriors really going at it, kind of like that Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward type thing, blood and guts type fight, like Rocky movie in real life. Gerald McClellan and Nigel Benn was it. So Nigel Benn finished his career 42-5-1 with 35 knockouts, and he is now a Hall of Famer. So I think it's pretty freaking awesome when, no matter what it is that you do, when you get inducted into a Hall of Fame, because that says you are truly, in most cases, one of the best to ever do it in whatever your particular discipline was. So shout out to those guys, man. Absolutely incredible to make it into the Hall of Fame. All right, next up. This is one that, I had to hit because I smoke rocks. I love college football, man. I love college football. And where am I going with this? College football. I've been listening to some off-season content and stuff, and not too much because the NBA playoffs have been so good, but just kind of keeping my eye to the side on recruiting and kind of what things are looking like coming up for the season, because it'll be mid-July by the time the World Cup is over. and then you really get heavy duty by the end of July into training camp for college and NFL football. So you're just going to have like a month left till football starts. So we're in really good shape there in terms of getting to football. So as you all know, I'm a big college football fan, diehard Notre Dame, fighting Irish, go Irish all day. All right. But I was listening to some podcasts, and there were a couple of different podcasts that voted Marcus Freeman the best college football coach in the country, not to have won a national championship yet, which I think is a pretty solid statement considering you got, guys like Dan Lanning and James Franklin and stuff like that on that list, Steve Sarkisian, Kyle Whittingham, those kind of guys. There's some really, really good names on that list, but Marcus Freeman was named on a couple of different lists as best college football coach, not to have won a national championship yet. And I think a lot of that comes from how he has taken Notre Dame from what Brian Kelly built it into a very solid, consistent 10-win program into a program that is clearly able to compete for national championships. We saw that 2 years ago with the run that they made through the playoff, the 12-team playoff, culminating in a loss against Ohio State in the championship game, where it looked like they were about to get blown off the field again in one of these big games, right? But he pushed that team and pushed every button, and those guys fought all the way back and came up short. So I'm not giving credit for losing in the championship round. That's not me. I don't do that. But I'm saying what other people are saying and why they're giving Notre Dame this type of credit. But it's not even that. It's if you watch college football, and if you have watched college football over the years, you are seeing a Notre Dame football program that looks very different under Marcus Freeman than it has looked under anyone else. Now, there's some different factors at play here, right? There's obviously NIL. Now you can legally pay guys to come play, providing that they can get into school and make the grades at Notre Dame. You can pay guys to be there, which is a good thing. Then you also have to look at the 12-team playoffs. So that kind of has shifted things, the transfer portal, et cetera, et cetera. But now what's one of the reasons that I say Marcus Freeman probably is worthy of that ranking as, one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in America, to not have won a national championship. He has that team, that program looking totally, totally different in terms of speed, strength, athleticism, the type of players that they are now putting on the field. You have not seen that from Notre Dame in a very long time, maybe if not ever, even going back to when they won a national championship. God bless the dead Lou Holtz. Sneed, got what you need. What's going on, brother?
Salute, bro. Good to be here, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Good to see you. Good to see you. So what I'll do to touch on that, if we just look at the last 5 big wins that Notre Dame got in recruiting, their top one, 5-star edge rusher Rodney Dunham in the 2026 class. This guy is ranked number 8 overall nationally in the 24/7 Sports composite. He's an edge rusher, dominant. Now, if you remember, now obviously I watch this more closely than a lot of other people, but if you remember when Notre Dame was getting stomped out in these big games, like in playoff games and the national championship, it's because even though Notre Dame has consistently put offensive linemen into the league, they were getting beat up in the trenches, especially along the defensive line. Maybe Notre Dame's, starting 4 defensive linemen might be good enough to keep up. But when you're rotating out and now you're down to 2- and 3-star guys, but your opponents, Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, are continuing to rotate in 5-star guys, you're in trouble. But now if you've watched, Notre Dame now has that same kind of depth along their defensive and offensive lines. So we got Notre Dame as 5-star edge rusher Rodney Dunham, ranked number 8 overall nationally. Number 2, tight end Ian Premer, 5-star tight end, ranked number 26 overall in the 2026 class. And that's another position Notre Dame puts into the league is tight end. Mm-hmm. Cornerback Kyrie Adams, he's the number 5 cornerback in the 2026 cycle, ranked the number 49 player nationally at cornerback. Now, if you notice, Benjamin Morrison, now playing for the Tampa Bay Bucks, he was an All-American and at one point led the nation in interceptions at Notre Dame. When he went down, in steps Leonard Moore, who is now he's now on the Jim Thorpe Award watch list and the Bednarik Award watch list, and he is regarded as the best returning defensive back in the country. If not best returning defensive back, best returning corner in the country, lockdown corner. So you have him. And now you got this guy, Carrie Adams. So he's there. Safety, Joey O'Brien, 5-star safety, one of the elite defensive backs in the 2026 class. So defensive lineman, Elijah Golden, 4-star defensive lineman. So you're seeing all these guys. And now here's the thing, though. They're not just getting these guys. They're now beating out schools like Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, Iowa, Iowa State among the tight ends, Michigan, Oregon, Penn State, Alabama, these type of schools. They're getting receivers from Ohio State in the transfer portal. Now, in fairness, it helps that Ohio State is wide receiver U, so it's very hard to get on the field at that position. So if guys are ready to move on, we'll say, hey, if you can make the grades, we'll take it. Come on.
Yep.
and Steve can tell you all about that. It is very hard to get on the field at that position at Ohio State. So, Marcus Freeman is ranked among many bodies to be the best coach in college football who hasn't yet won a national championship. Sneed, you got any thoughts on that?
No, that was pretty good. I like the way you're able to name so many of those guys and so many of those positions. Maybe some people just forget, man. They're not mindful of it, but
Sure.
The amount of talent that's been going through that team recently. And this is a conversation I had with my brother-in-law. For those of you that don't know, my brother-in-law is a Division I college football lineman that starts and plays every Saturday. And I'm damn proud of him. And he tells me that the difference between these programs is simple. It is depth at the position. He said you could find a 4 and a 5-star at any position at any school, but you won't find 2 and 3 at each position at every school. Only the top colleges get that type of depth.
Yeah.
So when one gets injured, another one just steps right up.
Right.
And as one graduates and moves on or gets drafted, another one steps right up. 2 may step up. And guys may move positions, and you've seen some of that happen. But and the transfer portal has made that even easier.
Absolutely.
So, he made that very clear to me. And, we also have to account for the guys who are, I call them 4.5-star guys, recruited as 4s, but play big on Saturdays when they get the chance to become 5s.
Sure.
They just weren't recruited as a 5 at the time, right? Scouts saw them as a 4, so they put them as a 4. But hard work, determination, and will, which we know that stuff matters, they become 5-star athletes, bro. They do.
For sure.
Right. And Notre Dame's been getting some of those guys.
Got to, man. We want to catch up to Ohio State and those guys.
Wouldn't you say that the coach helps those 4.5-star guys get to 5-star level?
For sure.
I agree.
Yeah, really good coaching staff over there. But yeah, that was that quick hit. And the final quick hit I have was Darren Peterson. I believe we talked about him briefly on the show a while back. Superstar freshman out of Kansas, one and done guy in the running to be the number 1 overall pick. Super skilled, can shoot it from distance, can put it on the floor, has all the skills. Just it looks like he can be an elite shooting guard in the NBA. But the problem is there are concerns about the attitude and the motor and the willingness to really go hard out there. And it was definitely something that was a concern of mine, just, watching throughout the season and then kind of hearing and reading about some of the different things that was going on with this dude. And I'm like,
you said a question about his motor?
Yeah. His motor in terms of not when he's on the floor, because when he's on the floor, you see what he does, but his motor, like his desire to consistently be great and put all that work in. And I don't know. Yeah. So he said he had to
Okay, so he's projected the first overall pick, right?
He could be. It's like him and DeBanza back and forth.
It's possible a team could make a decision on that. That could be a factor. They may say, I'll go with the other guy.
Yeah.
If they line up very closely, that could be a deciding factor.
For sure. Yeah.
You never know, man.
And yeah, because that's a problem. Like you saw times where he literally was in the game, made a shot, and then waved to the coach to take him out. It was almost like he went out there, let me display what I can do, and then I'm gonna go sit down. Like I didn't really like that attitude because obviously basketball can be a very individual game, but it's also a team game. Like you owe something to your teammates. Like that, to me, that's not cool to be moving like that. I didn't think that was cool at all. I actually have a short clip from Stephen A discussing that. I think it was earlier today on First Take. So I'm going to play that, and then we'll get back.
We gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna look right in the camera and tell Dan Peterson,
Keep it a buck.
ain't no way in hell I'm taking you number one overall if it were me. For one reason above all else, I don't trust your availability. Period. Everything y'all said about his skills, totally true. That brother's 101. That brother's special. He step on the court, doggy. Yeah, I mean, it's next level. You just watch him, and it's with ease. You see what I'm saying? But that ease is the problem. Ain't nothing worried about. I'm that dude. I'm going to bust their ass. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know what that leads to in the NBA? Well, I don't have to play tonight. I don't have to play this month. I don't have to practice this day. I don't have to do that. That's the problem. Y'all know this better than most. NBA's a business. The number one thing, why do I go off about Kawhi Leonard? I know Kawhi Leonard's a superstar. I know the brother's a superstar. But I also say he should give a class, USC, UCLA, every institution in between. He should do a class on how to take time off. I mean, ain't nobody better. Ain't nobody better. I mean, he gonna find time to get time off. That brother's something special. He invents ways to get time off. I'm trying. Listen, I need help from Kawhi Leonard on how to get time off. Because this brother, I mean, I watched Kawhi Leonard drop 38 in a playoff game. Walk off the court, no problem. Next day, he's not available. Not available in playoffs. I mean, nothing happened. Just slip in the shower. I was like, what happened? We didn't know. Just like that. I mean, it's unbelievable, okay? I got to monitor anybody coming into the pro game from college where, see, y'all looking at, all right, the cramp. Here's what I'm looking at. I saw this brother, and then turn to the coach. Get me out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, Stephen A, he's very hyperbolic. He had to take that time to go on a quick rant about Kawhi, but whatever, that's not the topic. But he does. I think he did make a fair point.
I mean, let's tell the truth, Bruce. All that bullshit, all that other nonsense.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's all about, he's performative. But the point is, I think he was fairly right in how he was talking about Darren Peterson and how, we have concerns. Because what do they say? Money only makes you more of what you are. So if he was already showing that he didn't really have the drive to be out there getting it like that in college, I don't know what happens if they take you number one overall and
he's about to get real money.
More millions. Right.
Yeah.
You're about to get a lot more millions, and you may get endorsement deals and all that. You may be on some, I'm not going to play tonight. I mean, he might be right, but he might not be right. He might have been saving himself for the league. I don't know, but I don't like it, man. I don't like it. So, yeah, he definitely has issues of what appears to be lack of competitiveness. He had issues with, it looked like maybe he was load managing himself. Like, I don't know. Not good.
At 19 years old.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Is he playing more than 25, 30 minutes a game?
No, when he got in, he played 25 minutes or less generally. And the crazy part is we can't even say like, okay, he's trying to make sure he gets to his money, right? Trying to make sure he gets to the bag. Because I think he was the number one recruit out of high school. So he was getting paid. And he was at Kansas, which is a big-time basketball school. So he was getting his money. So it's like, okay, come on, man.
At 25 years old.
Yeah.
I was playing pickup games, 5-on-5 full court for like 4 or 5 hours, maybe stepping off the court for 1 or 2 games. 5 hours.
Yeah.
This is before kids,
for sure,
before marriage.
Right.
This is college. Like this, bruh. It's just not necessary.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he's starting those bad habits. I mean, that's
right.
valid.
This is an elite athlete.
I hope that the scouts, when they ask him, they ask him about that directly. And you don't have to voice your displeasure with it, but you could frame your questions with it to make it sting a little bit.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, we're aware of some minutes management some games and some game time you may have taken off. What would you say to a coach? What would you say to a GM? What would you say to a personnel evaluator about that? Who questioned your work ethic? Because then his response is everything. Is he going to lie? Is he going to blame someone else? See, there's a lot of information in that response, man.
For sure. And the last thing, because it's supposed to just be a quick hit. I don't know if you heard this. He is only doing a workout and a visit for the Washington Wizards, who have the number 1 overall pick, and will not work out or visit with any other team in the league.
Why?
Clearly, that's where he wants to be, and I guess he figures he should be the number 1 pick. But me,
who's like the number? Who's got the number 2 pick?
I don't even know who has the number 2 pick.
He should probably work out for 2 or 3 teams, or hold his workouts and then invite the 2 teams.
I don't know I don't know, man. But he's probably not going to go number 1. It's probably going to be Debanza, because Debanza's 6'9", and they look at him like a kind of
small forward.
Like a T-Mac type player. Not saying he will be T-Mac, but that type of handle.
And what's Peterson's archetype? What would be his comp?
So, what was it? Jay Billis, because I watched Kansas versus North Carolina.
What did
that was
Jay
one
say?
of the ones I watched. Jay Billis said, what did he say? He hasn't seen anybody score the ball that easily since Kobe, I think he said. Which I really don't like using a name like that.
But he's not. But I think what he's saying is Kobe at that age.
Maybe.
I don't think they mean Kobe and what Kobe became. I think it's because I heard. So here's OG Anunoby. His college draft comp was Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
Kawhi at a San Diego State version was OG Anunoby out of Indiana. They do the comp based on where they are in their career. So if he's doing the Kobe at a high school comp, that's still pretty nice, because Kobe out of high school came into the league and could play. Del Harris just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Jerry West is like, I got the guy. And Del Harris is like, to hell you do.
Right. Okay, this is the best workout I've ever seen. Yeah. Crazy.
Well, maybe maybe the first overall pick is thinking of themselves, this other guy might be made of something better, bro.
Maybe so.
There are some intangibles to this thing.
Yeah. All right, let's open the phone lines up real quick, take a quick couple calls, and then we'll get it rolling. Look who is here.
Transformer, what up?
What's cracking, lacking, Captain?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Cool chilling.
All right, y'all know the number, 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. If you want to give us a quick call on the quick hits, then we will take that. If not, we will move right along and get to the first topic.
Worst day ever, Transformer.
Worst day ever?
Worst day ever, bro. Bruce already knows.
And you know what? I was gonna make you happy. We was gonna talk a little UFC, but we'll save it for another time.
No. We could do that, because it can only get better from here, bro. It can only get, bro. Listen.
Oh, that's right. You had a quick hit.
Yeah. Oh, here's my quick hit. Take the kids to the lake. We get some ice cream, bro. My daughter starts freaking out from some fish that she sees. Runs into my lap, bro. Jumps into like the side of my face. My AirPod goes right into the lake, bro.
Oh, nice. There you go.
And a fish tries to eat it.
Even better.
And spits it out, and just it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
Did
the AirPod's gone.
The AirPod though?
Huh?
Did you get it back?
No, I couldn't get to it. I was on like a platform that's like 5 feet above the water.
Okay.
You know, it's like a bridge.
Yeah.
And then the sink falls. The sink drops. Yeah. So had to fix the sink.
Yeah, not good. So as you mentioned,
never fixed the sink before in my life, bro. Today I had to fix one.
Very nice. So as you mentioned real quick, the AirPod falling. This is interesting. So I use these earbuds. They're called the Nothing Ear Open, right? The British company, they make cell phones and they make earbuds.
You want to work out a better name next time, bro?
I didn't make the name. The name is the Nothing Ear Open, because it's one that kind of hooks over your ear, and so you can hear everything going on while you still hear what you're listening to, right? So it's the ear open. Anyway, one day I'm like, I lose it. I can't find it. I'm digging all in the couch. You know, sometimes Bluetooth falls, it go between the cushions. Digging all in the couch, can't find it. I'm like, well, I'll find it when I find it. No big deal. This has happened before. Lo and behold, like a week later, I'm folding laundry. Damn, what's that lump in my sweatpants pocket? It's my freaking earbuds.
Went through the wash?
Through whole laundry cycle and dryer cycle. Cheap plug. Here you go, nothing. Went through the whole cycle, wash and dry. I'm getting ready to throw it out. I really like them, so I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to spend $100 buy a new pair. Whatever. Something tells me, you know what, just plug it in overnight. Okay. Plug it in overnight. It charges up. I take it out the next morning, connected. Went through the whole wash and dry cycle and still works like a champ. I said nothing.
Yo, nothing. Cut the check, man. You just got a special spot over here.
I sent them an email. I got to follow up. They responded to the email and said, you know, that's great. That's the type of durability we strive to create. I'm like, yeah, so, you know, if you're interested in a partnership here with the Format Podcast, no, I did. So they said they forwarded the email to the branding department. I got to follow up.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Yo, transformer. The nothing phone open, never, sometimes.
Bro, nothing ear open. Correct.
That's where you give it an acronym.
Yeah, nothing ear open.
Nothing ear open. So the NEOs.
NEO.
NEO1, NEO2.
NEO2. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. I've done that twice, man. You know, I've washed and dried my dang beats because I walk all over the place looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you know, I'm folding laundry and I'm
Yup.
babe, I did it again. Let's see if it works.
Let's see.
And that all work. I'll be like, oh, you know what? And it holds the charge.
Hey, look.
It will hold the charge for the whole washer dryer cycle. I put it in my ears like
you need to email them and see if we can get a sponsorship.
Oh man, Apple need to holler at me.
I tell you.
It's been a
all right, go ahead with your quick hit, man.
Oh man, my quick hit is very simple, man. UFC had a great fight night. UFC 250 Freedom Night at the White House, man. It was absolutely amazing. The first ever UFC event to end every fight in knockout, man. The judges got a free paycheck that night. They didn't have to be utilized at all. Every single fight, I believe it was 7 fights that ended in KO or a decision where it's a chokehold or something like that. But I believe it was all KOs. Man. But it was a great night, man. You saw Justin Gaethje was the main card, knocking out Ilia Topuria. Yeah, I always get his name mixed up.
You were trying to get in like extra syllables, bro. Topuria.
Man, I mean, that fight, man, from top to bottom, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, Justin Gaethje has been fighting for a while to get the unified lightweight championship. And he finally got it, man. And he did it in absolute magnificent fashion. I haven't seen Ilia look like that in his entire career. He's was undefeated. And he came in there with just clearly outmatched, man. I mean, Justin Gaethje's jaw is bricks.
It's made out of granite.
It's made out of granite, man. Either he came in there with some type of level of determination that, you know, he's a big military guy. He supports the military, you know, by all means. He always salutes the military. He's a big fighter for his country. But I think him being in that White House gave his jaw vibranium because he was hitting him with some shots, bro. I'm talking like, oh.
Yeah, he throws bombs, bro. He does.
And Justin was like, I'm still here, bro. And by the end of the fight, granted, this fight went 4 rounds. 4 rounds. Justin Gaethje didn't look like he fought at all.
I'm pretty sure Topuria was trying to get out there for the 5th, but his face was.
He couldn't. That rib shot, that knee to the ribs at the end of that.
Eyes. You guys seen all types of fights.
Yeah.
He did, like, his face was unrecognizable.
You couldn't see
his eyes were closed. The lumps were there. So, I mean, he couldn't see.
And he was lucky enough the ref didn't stop it after round.
The ref did stop it.
Yeah, he did briefly.
And then somebody said something from the side and said, no.
I can see. Where's that finger? It's right there. And he was like, all right.
Bro, you know how he looked at him? He had to go like this. He's
like, I can see. And man, Justin Gaethje, man, I mean, from start to finish, man, I mean, just beat the crap out of him. So he's a undisputed champ. Cyril Gane, And Alex Pereira, kudos to jumping up 3 weight divisions. Obviously, it didn't turn out the way he wanted to, from middleweight champ to light heavyweight champ. And then he finally came up to heavyweight, meaning he came from 180 all the way to 250 pounds. Like, that's a crazy jump.
I think he started his career 185, but he's been at 205 for the last few years.
Yeah, because he fought light heavyweight.
But yeah, I think he has fought in 3 divisions. Yeah.
Yeah, this was his 3rd division.
Yeah, but Cyril Gane that's a real heavyweight.
That's a big
with like 205 light heavyweight athleticism. He's kind of different.
Yeah.
Not just you just can't do like Alex probably should have gone in with someone
a
one
little bit
tier down.
Yeah. I mean, you went up to the #1 contender. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then I mean, I don't want to break him up, but like, imagine John Jones in that fight.
At what weight?
Heavyweight, light heavyweight, it wouldn't matter because
well,
Alex
I think at heavyweight, it's a little bit closer. But see, Alex Pereira's never fought heavyweight.
That's the problem.
So yeah, but like at light heavyweight, I think Bones kicks his ass.
I think he kicks his ass at both weights.
Yeah, probably
because John Jones, Alex is a stand-up guy. So if you look at the game, like all his last 3 fights, he's just looking to knock you out. John ain't finna fight you at your strength. Guess what John gonna do? Put you on the floor.
Well, John's thing has always been pressure. I don't
pressure.
Think. I mean, you saw that's what hurt him this time. I mean, Bones would do the same things.
Yeah. And I think at that weight, Alex is not used to fighting at that weight, and Bones would have just.
We still haven't seen the best version of Alex. He's still young enough to where he can get better. I mean, he is a great fighter.
He's 38, Steve.
Alex Pereira.
Alex is old.
He just started fighting in the UFC like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
He started late.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Alex has got to be 38, 39.
I'm shocked. I didn't even know I thought maybe he had just crossed 30 last year or something.
Alex was born in 87.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 38, bro. I was born in 90.
Yeah, so he got a very late start to the sport.
Matter of fact, next month he'll be 39. He turns 39 July.
So this is pretty much the best version of him we're gonna get. He should probably just finish his career at 205. Get
light heavyweight.
Yeah, stop playing around with these weight classes, man.
Yeah, I mean, dare to be great.
Cyril Gane is the best heavyweight in the world, not named John Jones.
Yeah. And I hope I think Tom Aspinall.
Oh, Tom Aspinall is another one.
Agreed with the rematch against Cyril Gane, because I mean, honestly, Cyril Gane was winning that fight before the eye poke.
Yeah,
he was winning that fight in my opinion.
Aspinall can finish the fight though. I mean, these guys got real serious knockout power. These heavyweights are crazy. Bruce, difference between UFC and boxing. The main difference. Forget the kicking and the wrestling. Just the main difference. Boxing gloves versus UFC gloves.
Different.
Very different.
Yeah.
10 ounce.
I think
10 ounce, 4
I
ounce.
think UFC gloves are 4 ounces.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's a lot of padding in them boxing gloves.
Yeah, this is not
the thing is though, actually with the larger boxing gloves, they actually do more damage to you when they hit you. That's the crazy part.
That's not what it looks like to me when I watch UFC fights.
No, it does. In terms
I see cuts more instantly.
Yeah, but
you're probably talking more impact.
Yeah,
it's because boxers punch better, bro.
That too, and the gloves cover a wider area, and they cause more internal damage generally than the smaller.
Oh, you're talking about the brain.
Rounds.
Yeah, if you're talking about
that's
the brain,
what I mean.
Absolutely. But Sneed's talking about, I can break your orbital a whole lot quicker in UFC than I can in boxing.
You're more likely to get that instant puncture. And
because you can get directly to it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
Actually, that would be crazy to see.
It
would be crazy to see an actual boxer put on 4 ounce gloves, UFC gloves, and hit the bag and see how fast it would be and how powerful it would be.
You saw what Anthony Joshua did to Francis Ngannou. You don't want that.
But the thing is, like a boxer.
That's the thing, bro. Anthony Joshua's punching power is like otherworldly.
Yeah.
Being on the end of those punches is not fun, bro.
No.
You saw what happened to not Rich Paul. Jesus. Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I wish Rich Paul would go in there. For every lie, he gets one right hook, bro.
Oh my gosh. He'd be dead because he can't stop lying. It would be over.
Boy,
Yeah, Anthony Joshua put some pain on Francis Ngannou. I kind of expected it, bro. I don't care how good these UFC guys think they are at boxing. There's boxers, there's MMA fighters.
Sure.
Some MMA fighters are really good boxers. There's a difference between MMA boxing and boxing.
Man. Like these guys train all day life, straight hands.
Right. The same thing would happen if you expected a boxer to go into the octagon. So, it's just
But see, even they got a chance if they land quickly.
Yeah.
Like if they were to land that first real stiff jab and then land a hook or an uppercut on the way in, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
James Toney tried UFC.
Yeah, but see, he got took down and it was over.
Yeah, it was over.
If you can't stop a takedown, bro, they just drag you down. It's like feeding the wolves, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, that was really good shit.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's go on to the first topic here. That was all right. We are well into it with the quick hit. Okay. Jeez, that happens sometimes. All right, y'all. Here we go. As you can see from the thumbnail, I wanted to show this some love because, well, it's World Cup time, and that is giving us something between the NBA finals.
Yo, shout out to Ghana, bro. Hold up.
What's the score right now?
They got to win today, bro.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Ghana.
1-0.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed England versus Croatia. Damn.
Yeah, that's
4-2 England.
Portugal got a tie today.
That was interesting. So we're gonna talk about that. I'll briefly mention Portugal, but where I wanted to go here was, as you can see from the rundown, the topic is early World Cup fireworks. And what am I talking about when I talk about the World Cup fireworks? I am talking about the elite strikers on this planet showing why they are what they are. Now, it is so funny that just the other day we were talking about Messi and Ronaldo being the better goal scorer than Messi.
And who's leading, Bruce?
A fact. Messi had a hat trick in his World Cup opener. For those of you who are unaware of what a hat trick is in soccer or hockey, a hat trick is 3 goals in the same game. Some people might say 3 points, but not really. It's 3 goals.
3 goals, yeah.
Yes. So Leo Messi said, y'all might have forgot about me because I'm playing MLS and not La Liga anymore. Yeah, he put that hat trick out there to start it off.
Yeah.
Which is like, damn, okay. Then we watch, actually prior to that, we watched the other guy who is clearly one of the top 5 players in the world. I would say, I'm not an expert on this, but I would say he is. And that is Kylian Mbappé, the star of France. And he had 2 goals in his World Cup opener. So he's chasing the Golden Boot trophy.
Just one short, you know what I mean? Just one short, you know.
Right. Then we watched Norway, who hadn't been to the World Cup, I think, since 94. And their superstar striker, I totally messed up. Wow. Their superstar striker, Erling Haaland, who has won 3 of the last 4 Golden Boot awards in the English Premier League, which is arguably the best league in the world. The Golden Boot is when you lead in goals scored for that season or that particular tournament. So he's won 3 out of the last 4 of those. He opens up his World Cup career. First ever World Cup match, he gets 2 goals. And so we see these guys going off early. Now, we can talk about the competition they play.
Oh, we are definitely going to talk about the competition. You ain't going to do that, bro.
I'm not doing anything. But what I'm just saying for the opening match, because it just started, the opening matches, those guys came out and said, watch this. And then Portugal today. Portugal versus DRC.
And what do you got to say about Ronaldo, Bruce?
I don't have anything to say about Ronaldo.
What are you going to say about Ronaldo?
I don't have anything to say about him.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting note, in all seriousness. Do you know he has never gotten a goal past the knockout round in the World Cup?
Really? And he's supposed to be the GOAT?
He's never gotten a goal past the group stage in the World Cup.
And that's your GOAT?
Look, I'm no expert on the soccer thing.
That's your GOAT?
And when Rocco gets back, we're going to have a discussion about this.
Is this your king?
Do you have any idea what this man Ronaldo has done
No, Ronaldo is a monster. I'm not
at Manchester in the first phase of his career. He's had enough careers.
At Real Madrid.
He had a career at Real Madrid.
Yes.
Standalone Hall of Fame caliber, like
absolutely.
Standalone at these multiple stops.
I think he's got 5 Ballon d'Ors in his career, which for those of you who don't know, the Ballon d'Or is like, it's basically the MVP of world soccer. It means you were the best player in the world during that season. And he's got 5 of those.
Look, you could say whatever you want. You pick your GOAT and whatever. Do not poo-poo on Ronaldo.
No, never.
That will not happen here when I'm here. You guys better do that when I'm not here.
No, I'm not poo-pooing him. I was just giving you a hard time about it.
I'm not poo-pooing on Ronaldo.
No, you can't.
You can't.
No.
He's just not Messi. That's it. That's all I'm saying. He ain't Messi. He ain't the GOAT. You know what I mean? You got your Jordan fans, you got your LeBron fans, you got your Messis, you got your Ronaldos. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Messi's in that Jordan level of the conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Take it away, Sneak. Go ahead. I saw them 3 goals. I was like,
yeah,
that's the GOAT talking. Did he watch the Format Podcast? He watched the Format Podcast. He was like, is there questions about my GOAT status? Say less. Go! That's 1. Go! That's 2. I got 1 more. Go! Yeah.
Messi,
go! So I'm tapping that head. Like, okay. Remind y'all who I am.
For sure.
Who was the GOAT before Messi?
Some people would have said
argue like Beckham,
Ronaldo, or Pelé. Like older people probably say Pelé. Okay. And a lot of people still say Pelé.
Okay. So my question is who did people say, if you're picking Messi as your GOAT, who did you say was the GOAT before? And then when did Messi become the GOAT over that person?
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
When that's so, all right, as you know, again.
So that would mean that the previous GOAT had to be dominant in the World Cup.
Well, if you're talking Pelé, I think he's got 3 of those things.
Well, that's my point, is if you are going to replace a GOAT,
you probably should outdo
the person who replaces him has to do those things better that made him the GOAT in the first place.
Sure.
Because you can't make new rules for a GOAT.
No. So when I look at Messi, and this is not a GOAT debate, I'll just give you a hard time about it because you're saying Ronaldo and I'm saying Messi. I think it's like
I don't do GOATs. My favorite soccer player ever is Cristiano Ronaldo.
I got you.
You don't do GOATs either, Sneak?
I don't do GOATs. Bro, listen, my GOAT is Hakeem, bro, and he's not even close to being the greatest of all time.
Hakeem, your dream.
I know who my GOAT is. I mean, you can't see him because of my name's in the way, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a damn good pick.
I can do a GOAT in basketball. That's probably the only sport I can really legitimately do a GOAT in. I think that's probably the most.
I think certain things basketball have to be framed a little bit more specifically in order to have debates about players, because there's certain things that you want to evaluate. You could say the best at this, the GOAT at this.
Yeah.
But like if we're really gonna dissect how great a player was, we have to look at so many things, because
for sure,
Messi has been blessed with outrageous amount of talent at all levels that he's played with, and Ronaldo has had talent too, but nothing like what Messi has played with. It's incredible. He's damn good. Messi may be the most skilled player I've ever seen play soccer. I can't speak to Pele because I didn't watch him too much. Right. Maradona was amazing.
Hand of God.
But, you know, he may have had some substance issues, but I'm just saying.
I believe he did. I believe he did.
And maybe there's something to say. Maybe he inspired Messi. You know, if Messi speaks
I heard
to
Messi
that
talking about
because of his countrymen, you know what I mean? So we got to give a lot of guys some credit for kind of doing it as well. They're just not here now doing it. You know?
Right.
Messi puts on for the guys who are my height in this world. So that's another reason
why he likes Messi. He's
most guys that play soccer though are kind of like that, bro.
That's why I think Haaland is so ridiculous. He's like,
well, some guys, like if you look at Lewandowski and Haaland, there's some bigger dudes. They're like 6 feet, and it's like, what the hell, bro? What am I supposed to do?
Haaland is like 6'5", bro.
I think Mbappe's over 6 feet, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's.
Is he over 6 feet?
I'm pretty sure he's over 6. Lewandowski was like 6'3", 6'4".
Mbappe's 5'10", so he's right there. At 6.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
he's not 6 feet.
But he's not Brazil 5'5".
No, he's not.
You know, he's not
He's
Messi
like
5'7". You
no.
know, like
Mhm.
these guys are humans.
Benzema was 6'1". I didn't know that. Anyway,
Yeah, Benzema was very
I
big.
didn't realize he was that tall. Okay, but the point I was trying to make is so we saw basically an explosion among 3 of the 10 best players in the world, let's say, and Ronaldo is still right there on that list. But we just saw an explosion from those guys, and I thought it was absolutely incredible. But here's
There's a
the thing.
competition within the competition for sure.
Sure. So with the hat trick though, Messi goes from 13 career World Cup goals to 16, which ties him with German legend Miroslav Klose for the most goals ever scored in World Cup competition.
He knows that.
Yeah, he knows that. But here's the thing: this is his last one. Mbappe probably has 1 or 2 more, and Mbappe already has 14 goals. He's tied for 4th. So
and all he needs is a 3-goal match, and
that's what I'm saying.
He's at 17 or whatever.
28.
He's 29, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's going to blow that record away.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he's going to likely have played more games, but I mean,
and typically what these guys do is when the team is good, on that 4th year when it's time to play, they'll play if they're on the edge, right? If they're like, well, the supporting cast is looking pretty good. We got a bunch of guys playing club, and
because Messi wasn't supposed to play it this year. Remember he said,
no, his supporting cast is really good this year.
That's why he came back. To your point, yeah. So
he is doing a lot of walking. I don't know if you guys are noticing. He was like that the last World Cup too.
He's like 38.
Well, he's kind of like a bounty hunter. He's not really there to be a difference maker defensively. He's not there trailing the plays. He's just kind of like lounging around till something happens, and then it kind of.
I was about to say, but he's so good that he can turn it on.
He's not going to waste his energy. Yeah.
You need to go. I'm ready.
I got you.
I'm ready.
I got you. He's always going to be in the right place.
What's the score? It's tied. Say less.
Let's get the ball in this half of the field. Come on. Let's get it up here.
Come on. Put my work in.
Right. Yeah. So that's that. But yeah, man, I just thought it was cool. Great way to kind of start out the tournament.
And the competition matters. We got to remember that. Competition matters. Because Haaland played against Japan, who has a formidable defense.
Yeah.
That may be the most impressive game of all. I even think Ronaldo's matchup was a little bit tougher. Messi had probably the easiest matchup, but 3 goals is 3 goals, bro.
Yeah.
He will score goals against good defenses. He don't give a damn, bro.
No, he does not. He does not. By the way, and we'll talk about this next show. I meant to bring this up, Transformer. Marky Mark is not doing what he's known for doing.
Marky Mark.
What's that?
Because your boy Bron looks like he's going to be back with the Lakers. Lakers are working out. They're negotiating a deal to bring him back.
You know how many rumors I've heard so far about my Lakers?
Okay, well, we'll
Walter's bribe, Walter's hive, Lakers in 5.
Well, I tell you what, Transformer, by Sunday, we should have even more information. We could talk about that. Yeah.
25, about 2 years, 50 million.
Max contract, sir.
No, 2 years, 50 million.
Yeah,
I give him 60. 2 years, 60 million. Let's temper it down, buddy.
What are you giving? What's his name?
Austin Reeves?
Yeah. Or are you trying to move him?
I'm trying to move him. I love Austin, man, and it's not nothing against Austin. I just think I have the same player. I already have Luka, right? If I need a guard that can score, I got Luka.
Yeah, but he's a cheaper version of Luka.
Much cheaper version, but they both don't play defense.
Yeah.
I need a defender. I need another young guy, who's capable of giving me 15 or 20, but also can play, tier 3, tier 2 defense when needed. I mean, both of those guys, they get hunted. Like, okay, pick and roll, All right,
Mhm.
I got Austin.
Could you imagine the two of them in the same pick and roll? That's
Exactly. So it's like, I mean, that part of the championship coach of
Bruce would
basketball,
be eating in that matchup. Bruce would be getting buckets.
bro, just hunting them.
All right. We're not talking Laker talk. I just wanted to,
Go
I just
Lakers.
I wanted to, remind you that y'all about to do something stupid.
Tried
But
to
anyway,
stick a knife in my side.
and twist it. All right, 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. If you've been watching the World Cup and you have any thoughts on that, watching what these guys are doing and the explosion of goals among these superstars, give us a call and give us your thoughts. So
Bruce,
we'll take a second, take some calls. Hey, what's up?
the opening match had 2 red cards in it, bro.
That's
Mexico?
Mexico and South Africa.
Yeah, it did. They were both from South Africa, though. South Africa had to finish the game playing 9-on-11.
No, Mexico had one.
Did they?
Yeah, so that means South Africa had 2 red cards.
South Africa had 2 red cards. They were playing with 9 by the end of the game.
Yeah, they were obviously the game was too big for the moment for them. USA got a 4-goal opener against Paraguay.
Yeah.
Brazil and Morocco tied.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other highlights, Germany opened their first match with 7 goals.
They smoked. Yeah, they smoked.
And remember what I told you on the show of Rocco is Japan was legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-2 tie with Netherlands.
Yeah.
Netherlands, one of the favorites of the league.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Japan, bro.
Yeah. Sean, what's good, man?
Man, what's up, guys?
John, what up?
And yeah, I've been watching the World Cup. I've been watching the U.S. game. I also watched I think I watched the French game. I also watched the Japanese game.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of games, when it comes to the World Cup.
Did you see the Spain game by chance?
I did.
Spain had 23 shots, 0 goals.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys.
Yeah,
8 shots on target, Bruce.
Yeah.
Nothing to the net. What?
That's what you call playing.
They possessed the ball for 74%.
It happens. Sometimes when you're trying to get that ball to the goal, sometimes it be gravity. Sometimes it be the goalie. Sometimes you probably have bad luck. Yeah. It happens. That's how the way of soccer is, man. Like
11 corner kicks, Sean. Who gets that, bro?
That is a lot. That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's one of the hardest things to do while at that highest level, regardless of whoever that play is. But yeah, man, I'm liking what Team USA is doing.
Right.
So far. I also like, obviously, the Argentina, shout out to Messi, the GOAT. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I have to say he's very impressive indeed. I wish that Team Nigeria was in the World Cup, but like always, we screwed up. We always screwed up, but so far, Ghana, they did their own thing. They actually won a game today. Shout out to Ghana. New England. I'm seeing New England, and I think what other team that I watched. They had tie games.
Yeah,
they had tie games.
Well, they're not doing PKs yet. You know what I'm saying? These are all just the group matches, so no PKs yet. They're just giving them their extra time or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, so far, it's dope. I just wish that the politics wasn't involved that much onto this.
USA.
But yeah, Team USA, which is kind of ironic, because the best scorer is a Nigerian, even though he was born and raised here in the UK, but whatever, it is what it is.
You're in the UK?
But yeah, I'm gonna land my plane there. So great event.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Appreciate the call, Sean. Thank you, brother.
All right, Sean.
All right, peace.
All right, man.
I did not know Sean was in the UK, man.
Sean is not in the UK.
That's what he said, bro.
I think he misspoke. He's not in the UK.
Ah, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
not in the UK.
About to say, bro, you hanging out at the stadiums watching these guys. And,
Yeah, he's over there chilling with Rocco. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move to the next topic. This one, interesting.
Oh boy, yeah. That was
Here's what we're gonna do, bro. We're gonna send a package over to Boston. We get Jaylen Brown. Y'all get James Harden, Max Strus, Jarrett Allen, and our next 15 draft picks if you want them.
I mean,
till 2040.
So you think James Harden even deserves to put on a Boston Celtics uniform? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, but I think as a fan, you deserve some pain, bro. You keep trying to get LeBron in Cleveland again, so you can go to hell for that, bro.
I don't deserve that kind of pain. No, that's uncalled for. Not that guy.
He should go to Boston, bro.
Oh, no.
If you had to choose,
Yeah, here we go. All right,
which James are you picking?
Which James?
Yeah, James Harden, LeBron James.
Oh, James Harden.
Really, bro?
LeBron?
Yes, absolutely. I want LeBron nowhere near my organization.
But from a basketball standpoint, I think LeBron can.
Thank you.
No. I don't want him anywhere near my organization. No. And he has no jersey number to wear. So,
but what is James Harden better for your organization for? I mean,
look, no. No. At least we know James Harden is, gone pretty soon. Who knows how long LeBron is going to stay around?
Word on the street,
5 more years.
Word on the street is that James Harden has stuff in his contract that prevents him from being benched and prevents him from playing certain amounts of minutes. I'm dead serious, bro. That's the rumor mill in Cleveland, bro.
And this is the dude you want to send to Boston, huh?
I would love to send that to Boston.
You would still want James Harden?
Over LeBron, yes. That's a tough choice, but yes.
I mean, who's better at flopping at this point in their careers?
They're both very good.
Who can sell it better?
Elite.
That's the question that you need to answer.
Look, man, can we stop talking about these ridiculous impossibilities?
I'm pretty sure LeBron played better defense in the playoffs than James Harden. Pretty sure.
I don't think James Harden played no defense.
He pretended like he did a few times.
Look here, man. Look here.
Jalen Brunson's like, your ass getting cooked.
I don't want LeBron James anywhere near my franchise. You know what's funny? Even when he was in his prime, my brother always used to ask me, he was like, so if you could have LeBron, you don't want him? I'm like, yo, you really don't understand what I'm saying, do you? I don't want that dude anywhere near my franchise.
But is that a basketball conversation, Bruce?
That's a he don't like him conversation.
No. I don't know him.
You're not talking real basketball. And if you saying you don't want LeBron in his prime,
okay, let's do this. Let's do this transfer. Hold on, real quick.
Teams, though.
Okay, hold on, real quick, Bruce.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick a year. All right, so right now, Jaylen Brown. Right now, Jaylen Brown. 2020 Brown. Who you taking?
I want Jaylen Brown.
2019 Brown.
I want Jaylen Brown.
2018 Brown.
I want Jaylen Brown. I don't want LeBron anywhere near my franchise.
2018 Brown was one of the best basketball players to ever grace the planet.
True.
So you would rather go down losing than more surefire. I'm making the finals no matter what.
I don't want this dude because it's not just
okay.
Here, get you to the finals. It's what he does to you.
Take away.
I can't.
Take away the team mentality. He's been in the Lakers for like 8 years, right? Yeah. So let's take away that mentality. You have LeBron James in Boston for 8 years, starting in 2018. You're picking LeBron James or Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
Ain't no helping this guy. I'm
not gonna be able to do it.
But Lord, that is hatred towards him.
I gave him the option of one of the best forms of a basketball player of all time, and he told me Jaylen Brown.
Wow. I'm taking 2018 over 99% of the past players of the league.
99.9.
That LeBron James? Nah, bro.
99.9.
Give it pause. Give it to me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and twice on Sunday. Pause again. And then play, because he's gonna play. Finals? I know playoffs, I know he's showing up. Mm-hmm.
All right, what are these trade rumors, Bruce? What are they, bro?
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that, Steve Stevenson. Thank you. Let's get the F out of here. Let's do that. Thank you, man. Got the company up and running again. Finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight on the financials. Let's go.
Yeah. So this is interesting because I think this goes two ways, right? For me, I'm looking at it through the Jaylen Brown centric lens. Excuse me, in terms of how this affects the Celtics and affects him, right? So we're hearing some interesting things because obviously we've known that Giannis is arguably the biggest, the biggest piece in the league this offseason in terms of possible movement where he could end up, et cetera. And it's looking as if Giannis is headed towards Boston. No one's quite sure, but it's looking as if it's very likely. And with him heading towards Boston, unfortunately, it's also looking like Jaylen Brown is heading out. I would prefer Tatum be heading out, but it is what it is. But regardless.
Untouchable, Untouchable.
Yeah, apparently so. So there are rumors. So this was the first one. This was crazy to me. And if you can see in the thumbnail there, he actually has like three different jerseys on, right? He's got the Bucks, the Spurs, and the Clippers. So this was an interesting one, right? So the possibility of the Spurs getting Jaylen Brown in a 3-team deal that sends De'Aaron Fox and multiple first-round picks, man, F them picks, multiple first-round picks to Milwaukee, Giannis to Boston, and Jaylen Brown ends up in San Antonio, which would be crazy because imagine now a starting lineup with Wemby, Jaylen Brown, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper, right? And then
I mean, that could be the finals matchup, bro.
Right. That
Spurs versus Celtics.
That could be crazy, right? And so you've got a guy who is, clearly an all-NBA guy, an elite two-way player, a top 5 two-way player in the game, right? Mm-hmm. So you add that with those hungry young dogs, you add that, and a guy who is a former finals MVP who can tell you what it takes to get there, and who in those pivotal moments, like say Jaylen Brown was on the team this year. I'm not saying they beat the Knicks. They would have had a better chance.
Oh, they ain't choking away all those leads like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He could have calmed them down and delivered in a lot of those spots, right? I'm not saying they beat the Knicks. So let me be clear. But I'm saying he would have been a huge help because they had 2 champions on that team, but those weren't impact player champions, right? Luke Cornett and Harrison Barnes, who's 137 years old. But if you had a Jaylen Brown who's in his prime and, knows what to do, been there, done that, okay, now that's a different thing. So anyway, that would be a heck of a lineup. And then you got Giannis in Boston. Now that changes the way they play. Thank God. Mazzulla would be forced to adjust because he couldn't just sit around shooting a million threes a game.
Bruce, we got a breaking news story.
What's up?
We now have Devin Booker officially changed his number from 1 to 15. He has officially become the Tan Mamba.
I'm looking at my phone for actual breaking news.
The Tan Mamba.
The Tan Mamba.
He's changing his number. You know what I'm talking about. Changed his number mid-career. 1 to 15. He is now the Tan Mamba.
The Tan Mamba. So we have another Mamba now.
Yes. So green
4?
Mamba, Tan Mamba, white Mamba,
5.
Black Mamba.
Silent Mamba.
Oh, Silent Mamba.
Did he mention the green Mamba already?
Yes, we got the green Mamba. Yes.
Okay.
This is crazy, bro. That's the news cycle right now, bro. That's the news cycle right now.
Yes, Woodage. I am now the Format Podcast Mamba. That is correct. Yes.
Format
Woodage is right.
Mamba.
I am the Format Mamba. Yes.
Crazy word.
Absurd. But yeah, so back
Keep cooking, Bruce. Keep cooking.
Yeah, no, back to Jaylen Brown. The possibility of him being in San Antonio, because clearly San Antonio wants an opportunity to win now. They see that they've got everything in line. Now, again, as we talked about, we don't know if they beat a healthy Thunder team. They took them to 7, injured. But if you add a Jaylen Brown to that team, I think, clearly they're the favorites to come out of the West.
Beijing Mamba.
Yes, the Beijing Mamba. Yes.
Wait, who?
Also,
Jaylen Brown, the Beijing Mamba.
you guys are sick. Yo, Woody says Bronny is the bench Mamba.
Wow. Yo, the Beijing Mamba's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
Mamba. Yeah.
So Brown to San Antonio was interesting, and I think Transformer, you and I talked about it. One of the biggest things for me there, which I think is crazy, is Texas, super conservative red state. Jaylen Brown, a proud, unabashed, will not keep quiet black man who is also unabashedly Muslim. And we know Texas Governor Greg Abbott does not like Muslims, not my opinion. You can just look up, what he does and what the Texas state legislature does in that state to try and tamp down on Islam. So you've got that. I don't know how that works on the off the court part, because you are not going to be able to get Jaylen Brown.
Shut up and dribble.
But here's the only thing where I'll push back a little bit is because Greg Pop is a very open and vocal critic of President Trump, and they haven't tried to silence him. But he also doesn't look like Jaylen Brown, and he's also not Muslim. So.
Yeah,
he's got a couple of different things.
Was Muslim. That's
yeah.
Oh yeah, openly so.
Yesterday, I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's taking pictures when he did the Umrah pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. It's beautiful. Yeah, awesome. For sure. Yeah. So like that's the only part. Like the on the court stuff works. I just don't know if you'd be a fit organizationally and in Texas. All right, cool. So there's that. Next up, and then I'll let you guys go and give your thoughts, and I'll be quiet. To the Clippers. So you have the option of multiple reports and columns floated a framework where the Clippers use their number 5 pick and players like Darius Garland plus matching salary to help Milwaukee. Boston sends Jaylen Brown as the outgoing star to unlock Giannis's salary, and LA ends up with Brown as their 3rd star next to Kawhi and Garland, or another guard, depending on version of the trade. The idea is that Boston breaking up Tatum and Brown is the only realistic path to bringing in Giannis, given his contract size and the Celtics tax situation. So nobody's saying it's going to happen, but it's being reported as a legitimate possibility.
But it's 100% going to require 3 teams. It's going to take a ton of picks getting to Milwaukee, which will require a team. There's going to have to be a team moving a star with a big salary. A couple of players going to have to move. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a complicated thing.
Trae Young opts out of his last year of his deal. He is now a free agent, even though the Wizards are remaining the front runner to sign the star guard, with other teams having interest. Just reported.
Wizards are cursed. Anyway,
I heard that boy about to go to Turkey get some more hair, bro.
Wow.
That's what this is all about.
He got the money to do it. Why not?
Hey, I mean, it's cold out here. He might want to go ahead and get that.
But you know what? Real quick, I know.
Bro, you went like this. What are you gonna fly away, bro?
No, because he does that. I'm cold.
Oh, the ice cold shimmy. Yeah. Like, so here's my thing, real quick. Let me say this. I don't mind dudes doing what they do, right? You want to go to Turkey and do your thing. But how would it look if I took a trip to Turkey and I left looking like this and came back with Sneed's hair? Like, come on, man. It's absurd, the stuff people do. Like, come on.
That's when you got to go off the grid for a little minute. You definitely got to go off the grid. Like Floyd did. He went off the grid. He was in no photos, no videos, and he came back with a beard. I mean, you tell me what happened. Man couldn't grow facial hair when he was boxing all his career.
Yeah, all the punches, bro, just ripping the hair off.
The hair off.
Yeah.
Hey,
so, all right, guys.
Beijing Mamba was talking about. He was like, "Hey, man, I need to get to Turkey."
Yeah, for sure.
Continue, Bruce. Go ahead.
No, man, you're good, man. Jaylen Brown is that guy, but I think it's going to be, really interesting to see Man, nice. It's going to be really interesting to see where he ends up and how he fits. Ooh.
Beijing Mamba.
Beijing Mamba. You guys give me your thoughts on, San Antonio Clippers or maybe another destination. What do you think about Jaylen Brown? If he ends up going, I'm going to be sad to see him leave.
If he goes to a top 4, top 5 team, regardless of the conference, they're instantly conference finals favorites.
Absolutely.
That's how good he is, offensively and defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Complete player. He's really not missing much. There's certain things he's not great at.
Yeah.
But he can do most things competently or very, very good. Like his defense is elite.
Yeah.
His ability to carry a team is exemplary. He did that this year.
Yep, we saw it.
His game within the team construct, I think, is elite. You don't have to rebuild your team around him. You plug and play with a player like that, bro.
Yeah.
His age, he's got so many good years in front of him, inshallah.
Yeah.
That's a nice player, bro. If you land him and you are currently a playoff team, see you in the conference finals.
Yeah.
I mean,
which
obviously,
do you think is a better fit, San Antonio or the Clippers?
San Antonio.
I don't believe in the Clippers.
Yeah.
There's just something wrong with the franchise,
Agreed.
bro.
Agreed.
There's just something wrong there.
No matter what they do, like they can get that brief spark of hope, but then
when teams are so desperate, they do weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Clippers remind me of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole thing with the organization, the NGO or whatever it was, and then getting money to Kawhi and all that. That's so self-inflicted wounds, bro. It didn't even make any sense. And then, every year they try so hard and they land these guys and it just doesn't work. And for Jaylen Brown's sake, if he lands anywhere, make it the Spurs. Because I think he would be a nice fit with the rest of their team. I think he was the missing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in Miami, Jaylen Brown makes a little sense. I know it wasn't mentioned in the trade talk, but Miami would make a lot of sense.
Miami wants Giannis. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
They should want Jaylen Brown.
But I could see him being a playoff.
They prefer Giannis over Jaylen Brown?
So
they've been trying to get Giannis for like 2 years.
Yeah. I do think that Jaylen Brown is a better fit because would you rather have Jaylen Brown and Bam or Giannis and Bam? Like that just seems really like awkward to me. Giannis and Bam. Like that's not like what are you doing?
Well, I mean, one's obviously going to play center, or whatever. It's I don't know. Miami doesn't seem to want to get rid of and move on from certain players, so I don't know.
Hey, I got to respect the loyalty, right?
In his own way.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he's being loyal, right? A lot of teams don't do that, so something to be said.
Get out of the way, Pat. It's okay.
The disease of he.
The disease of he. Thank you, Pat Riley, man. God.
That's the look he makes like mid-game as he's staring at the floor and he sees his team's taking like 33s in 5 minutes.
That is absolutely like, I'm going to choke out Coach Spo at the half if he doesn't get a hold of this. Definitely. That's definitely it. But yeah, this is going to be interesting, man. I really want to see where Jaylen ends up. Also want to see where Giannis ends up. And clearly those two appear to be inextricably tied together. So
breaking up Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum will be the biggest mistake the Celtics could make.
I agree, man. This is
really stupid.
Been trying to make that happen for years.
Good.
This is really stupid.
Good.
That's not good.
This conversation is just an awful one to even ponder.
Yeah.
Good. Man, fuck it. I mean, it's good for me. It's good for the NBA.
It's not good for the NBA.
It's gooder for the NBA.
No, it's not.
It's goodest for the NBA.
When the Celtics are good, it's good for the NBA. No.
Yeah.
You know that.
But you know what would happen? Instantly, the pressure goes on the Casper Mamba, the Green Mamba.
Jesus Christ.
Because they got rid of somebody.
Yellow
Whatever, bro.
It's yellow.
The transparent Mamba.
Wow. Jeez.
No, the Green Mamba would seriously have to show out because they moved on from a guy who was competing for the shine. So there you go.
What was that? What happened?
Good
Hello.
evening, sir.
Oh,
Good evening, fellas.
Good day, sir.
Good evening, C
Salute.
and Transformer. I have a question for you two guys.
Here we go.
You don't know. You be quiet.
Yo,
so
call
he
my
had-
show. Tell me be quiet.
Well, hold on. My fault. Well, then,
Thank you.
just sit back, lean back,
Okay.
and
Can I drink my water?
be quiet. Now, yeah, do that.
Thank
Now
you,
let's
sir.
keep going. You two guys, why are y'all babysitting this man when we all know that Jaylen Brown is a cancer in the locker room? That's why they want to get rid of him. I've been trying to tell Bruce this for the longest, but of course, Bruce is Bruce.
Hold on. We can't glance past this. Hold on real quick, Eddie. What do you know about the situation? Because we've never heard any of this. So what do you know?
don't. He just says things. He has no evidence. He does no homework.
Okay, but I'm giving him the opportunity to expound on this.
Apparently, sir, apparently he must be one because he always thought this waffle that's going on with the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they should have been let go of him. We all know that he choked in against the Philly series when we know the one that is the number one on that team did not play, and we see who choked. But he want to sit up here and say he's
You mean the Finals
best
MVP?
player. Sir,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you won't let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
I mean, you left that part out. You know, I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, but guess what? He had Jason Tatum on the floor with him, didn't he?
And he did more. But okay.
If he's the guy, sir, he choked in the Philly series. Okay.
He choked in the Philly series. Okay.
Doodoo Brown, aka Charlie Brown.
Doodoo Brown. Wow.
He needs to get traded. He should have been let go.
Well, Jaylen did play in all the games that were played in the series, though.
Yeah. But anyway, I've been told Bruce they should have been let him go. But nah, he wants Jason Tatum to go. He said, "Hey, you can ship Jason Tatum off wherever you want." But
I don't think you want to move from any of them, though, Eddie. I'm saying
that's why. I'm sorry, Steve. No, Sneak. You do not understand. This guy here wants Jaylen Brown to get all the shine and just let Jason Tatum just basically just be a backseat rider, a sidekick, and everything like that.
But that's not how they won the NBA Finals, Eddie.
Yeah, I know it is because Jason Tatum was doing his part. So
he absolutely was doing his part.
Yeah. But apparently, Bruce, it was just all Jaylen Brown, not Jason Tatum. Ain't that right, Bruce?
When did I say that? All I said was Jaylen Brown is the Finals MVP. That's what I said.
I have the evidence in my phone, sir.
You can say that,
you
but clearly you can't read.
Sir. Look here. I can come on the Format Podcast with the evidence. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
you're not coming, you coward. You're not coming.
Yeah. See. Look at that, shaming.
Seston is crazy, bro. What is going on?
And now, look here. Check this out. Would y'all think that he would fit with the Atlanta going back home?
I don't like it. I think that no. It's not about that. A lot of times when you see guys go home, there's pressure on them for being home. You got everybody from around the way when they were growing up pulling at them from all directions. Pause. You got the pressure to try and show out instead of just playing ball. I don't like that idea.
Yeah, but that team's in good shape though right now. Like they accelerated their success rate recently. I don't like it. I don't like him being there. Like you said, San Antonio, great fit. Even the Clippers, solid fit. Minnesota, if that could happen, would be crazy. But I don't like him in Atlanta.
Okay, so we're just gonna give up on D Fox just like that because he didn't
absolutely.
Yeah, he got to go.
Wow, that's wow.
I think Eddie, even for him,
money he's commanding too. That's the bigger thing.
But even for him, getting a change of scenery when they clearly have drafted the future of their franchise,
and he scrubbed the Spurs from his social media. They didn't do that to him. He did that.
D Fox did that.
Yeah,
D-Fox did that.
Yeah, I seen on X, man, the Spurs are trying to get him to leave and everything. I'm like, which is
the irony of that is his coach had him in those games every step of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
bad
his
move.
wife is from San Antonio and everything, but
I didn't know that.
It is
Okay.
what it is. Yeah. See, I do my research, Bruce. You said you do
Right.
research. Yeah, whatever. So let's
Yeah,
keep
that's
going.
the research.
But
Okay.
now, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Look here. At the end of the day, I'm glad Jaylen Brown. He should have been gone. He's Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I have a question for you, dog. I have a
Sir,
question.
I wasn't finished, sir. Sir, I wasn't finished yet, sir.
No, I have a
Can I
question. You said earlier in your soliloquy that I want Tatum gone because I want Jaylen Brown to get all the shine, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, and you
Okay,
said that
good,
for Giannis,
good.
Giannis,
So anyway,
sir,
good.
Giannis,
So I'm still asking my question. I wanted to clarify first. So how is it different that you want Jaylen Brown gone so Tatum can get the shine? Isn't that what you want?
I mean, hey, apparently y'all must.
Is that yes or no?
Why do you want to give up an
Jaylen
all
Brown
NBA
gone so
player,
Tatum
bro?
can get the shine?
Hey, look, no. First of all, I didn't say that, sir. You said that. I didn't say he was. You know what I mean?
I didn't
You
say anything about the shine.
First,
You
sir,
said that. All I said was I believe that Jaylen Brown is the better player.
This is because he won Finals MVP.
No, not because he won Finals MVP, because he's a better defender.
Iguodala is the better player too than he.
Are you listening? Ed Dog, man, land your plane, man. Land your plane before I hit this button, man. If you want to debate, you can come live on the Format Podcast and debate all that. If you want to debate, there's a spot here that's empty.
Giggly schniggly over there, bro.
Okay, check this out. But for real though, like if Kawhi stay with the Clippers, man, I can see that fit over there with the Clippers.
But aren't they kind of like the same player?
I mean,
well, no, because one of them actually is available.
Well, yes, but I mean in skill set wise. Like for the most part, they're very similar players, right?
Well, Jaylen's skill is being available.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. But you understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Does Jaylen Brown have an uncle named Dennis, though?
He may.
Because Uncle Dennis has been a problem since the Spurs, bro.
What was the other thing? Y'all said the Spurs, man, if they're going to have to get rid of D-Fox, but at the same time, I'm like, man, that's still going to make Harper come off the bench if they bring him over there.
Why? Why would it? Why?
Well, who's going to start then?
Harper, Castle, Brown,
great players,
and whoever else is.
Great players don't sit on the bench, bro.
Right. So there's your five.
Nice.
There's your five. You just play. You play Vassell at a tweener power forward, and Castle at your two. Jaylen Brown at his natural small forward, and Harper at the point. That's a nasty lineup.
Okay, who's gonna come off the first bench and give you contribute? You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna put on? Who's gonna come off?
Well, this is not college. You don't have to do a platoon style. You know, you can keep 2 or 3 of those guys on the floor at any given time and rotate in other guys. That's what Mitch Johnson is supposed to be doing.
What up, Coach T?
What up, Coach T?
Yeah. Well, all right. That's all I have to say. But anyway, hallelujah, praise God.
Hallelujah.
You. Ain't no wild nothing, sir.
Hallelujah.
I'm tired of him disrespecting Jason Tatum. That's
okay. Before you go, how did
Jaylen
Brown disrespect Jason Tatum? Please let me know.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, bro.
How did I disrespect Jason Tatum? Because I said I think that Jaylen Brown is better.
And then not only that, I of course I'm at work. You mean to tell me that you would still keep Jaylen Brown over 2018?
Yes.
LeBron?
Are you deaf? Sir? Yes. I don't want LeBron near my franchise. You don't get it. You don't get it.
I get it, sir.
I watched this dude wreck every team he's ever been on. I don't want him in Boston.
And what Jaylen Brown is doing. So that's why they should get him. He's a camp in the locker room. So y'all have a good night. Bruce, you be you.
Oops.
That's cold, Bruce.
Accident.
Oh, hold up. Now hold up real quick. Is Eddie the Memphis Mamba?
No. Absolutely not.
Definitely.
We got to stop this. We've got to stop
Definitely
this.
the Memphis Mamba.
Definitely the Memphis Mamba.
We got to stop this. Nino, what's good, brother?
What's up, man? Hey.
Yo, the Mississippi Mamba. What up, Nino?
The Mississippi Mamba?
Yeah,
that's a bad title there. That's a bad title.
You know who the Mississippi Mamba is? You know who it is, Nino. Who is it?
I know what his name used to be. What's his new name?
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. That's the Mississippi Mamba.
Abdul Rauf. That is the Mississippi Mamba.
But would he have been the Mississippi Mamba as Chris Jackson or Mahmoud? Which one?
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them? Yeah, that boy good.
Yeah, he was. Oof,
Yeah, that boy good.
The rhythm is still. Yeah, cold.
Yeah.
Hey, but speaking of Mamba, I think this what Jaylen Brown, unless he can go to the Spurs, or unless he put in LeBron James, I think he letting them trick him off the street. I believe he might be asking for something but he don't know what he asking for. You gotta be careful here.
Hold on, Nino. I got a question for you though. Why is everyone acting like Jaylen Brown is asking out of Boston? He never said he wanted to leave Boston.
I never heard any of that.
He never said anything like that.
This what I'm telling you. This the ages that you living in. This is, they are started until it's true. They'll start something between them guys. We can see it because.
Right.
But who though? Who, Nino? Who would be the source of that?
He ever had.
Nino, who would be the source of that?
Who would be the source of what?
The trying to get Jaylen Brown out of there or causing a rift between him and Tatum.
No,
who would be
that's the times we living in. This just the people. It's a group out here. Y'all might don't believe it. It's a group of basketball sports fan gamblers. That's media period, I believe. That make stories. They want to make stories. This is what they should have. I'll give you an example. You want an example?
Yeah.
Why in the world would anybody right after the championship, not even a week, just even bring up trading Carl Anthony Towns for Giannis? Why would you do?
Yeah, that's fair.
This the time we live in. They go straight to it.
Carl Anthony Towns was a no-show for the back half of the series, though.
But you gotta understand. You understand this better. I hear you talk about all the time, Sneak. You understand egos, people, and pride and ability.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, Jaylen Brown comes off as that number one straight up guy. He do give me that, like he can't back it up. We seen him do it. So is he saying in his head that I can do this without Tatum?
Well, we have a championship. We have proof of a championship with him and another guy who's as good as him.
Yes.
So if I put him with a guy who's as good as him, we're probably going to be competing for chips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. But on the flip side, now, that's what I'm saying. On the flip side, is he trying to go? Is he moving, period? But we doing hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Is he trying to go to a team, put his team together, and he going to make sure they got pieces? Or does he think, I want to go put up numbers to be the man? Because he did.
No.
Did he not say?
No. I saw earlier that he doesn't have interest in going to Milwaukee. He probably could average 32 in Milwaukee, right? So I think he's been part of a winning organization. He is a champion. He's a finals MVP. He wants to go somewhere, if they're going to trade him, where there's an opportunity to win. I don't think he just wants to go somewhere and put up a million shots. I don't think that's him. I don't think he's wired like that.
Well, let me ask you this, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
You being you like to communicate, you can communicate well. Jaylen Brown is that type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
What reason do you think? But it's all. When I say so, I want to say it's all speculation. They didn't say.
Sure.
What reason would he have to say this was his most? What did he say? His favorite season? His best season? What
but you got to remember. Hold on. Here's the layout, bro.
Sure.
The Boston Celtics were projected to be a play-in team, and they were projected to regress completely by a lot of folks, not just Bruce. Even I had them at best case scenario finishing fourth.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because of him that they overachieved and competed.
Right.
So yes, I understand his position.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me to do a lot, and I did, and I'm proud of my accomplishments.
And he also said what they're leaving out is he said what me and the guys did, what me and my teammates were able to do when nobody thought we'd be able to do anything, how we were able to come together
Yeah.
And right. So that's why he's saying this season, even though we didn't do what we thought we were capable of doing, it was valuable and it meant a lot to me. And it was one of my favorite seasons because we shocked everybody. Nobody thought we could do this. We came together and got it done. And if you go back and listen, there was my teammates and I, there was us. So the way they're framing this, the only thing I'll agree with is when Stephen A said the timing of it wasn't good. Saying it the day after you get bumped by blowing a 3-1 lead. That I agree with. Go ahead, Nino.
Now, I'm going to call you out for being a hypocrite because I'll say y'all got context when it matters. I'm not talking about now. You are absolutely right, but I want you to put your media on. Now, Steve does it. He usually first.
Okay.
But I want you to put your usual media on, Bruce. I don't know where you got that last post. That was you. Ain't you worried about it? But usually you on straight media, the timing of things. Now, well, it just didn't sound right. That's your favorite. That's how you do things now, Bruce.
Yes.
As a leader, you shouldn't have said this. What about the championship? If it was somebody else, that would have been your comeback. This ain't about him. Now, I hope that Jason Tatum get healthy, and it's just that, and it's media just talking, trying to make something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if it ain't, if he can get to the Spurs,
ooh,
that's a
if Jaylen Brown can get to the Spurs, or stop and keep the rest of it intact, you add defense, and to me, you add a guy with a mid-range or a go-to scoring move that can get you a bucket in the clutch.
Right.
And he can have the ball in his hand. I don't like what Mel said. I don't like the Jamal Crawford Wendy. I'm pretty sure y'all don't. I heard
Tween.
Y'all don't like it. Yeah.
Agreed.
So,
by the way, Nino, the Spurs were the number 1 defensive team in the league this year.
They were.
Yes,
with Jaylen Brown, they will be even better.
Yep.
And then with Jaylen Brown, their offense becomes probably a little more potent, right? Especially
y'all better stop all this Jaylen Brown love because Ed Dog is over there going crazy. You know he doesn't want to hear
Brown
this.
is that now.
Oh no, Ed Dog thinks Jaylen Brown is trash. You heard him.
I mean, everybody gets emotional about it. Everybody gets emotional about it. But what about Jaylen Brown? Now, I don't think y'all might not like it.
Okay, what you got?
What if some type of way he can get to Detroit?
Ooh.
Without
ooh,
breaking down the team all the way. I don't know how he would do it.
Well, there's not big money on that team. So, man, that's a great point. I don't know why Detroit is not.
Jaylen Brown's what, 57, 58?
Yeah. He's got his contract is 305.
He might be at 60 plus next season.
Yeah, but only Cade Cunningham is really making money. Tobias Harris at the end of his deal. There's nobody else on that team really making money. That would be crazy. Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham. Ooh.
Bro, Jaylen Brown fits there.
Yes, he does. Yikes.
He would go in there and say, follow me. Follow me.
I know what it takes. Let's go get it. Yikes.
Yeah, and the defense gets better. Like Steve said, the defense and offense get better.
That's a great one, Nino. Thank you, man, because I hadn't thought of that. That is very good.
They have to move heaven and earth to try to get him to Detroit.
I'm going, but Transformer.
Yo.
My guy might be taking you down. I ain't gonna lie. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what's going on.
He's talking about LeBron.
It might be. I don't
Marky.
know. Might be a season. All right, guys. Let's transform out of.
All right, Nino. Appreciate the call, man. That was a good call, man. That's a good call. Man, yeah.
You got to get 4 teams involved if you're going to get Jaylen Brown of Detroit.
Man. But if Detroit could pull that off, that's a big move. It's a big move.
That's going to hurt the Knicks bad, bro.
That would be vicious.
Huge.
Yeah.
That'll be delicioso.
What up, Bruce?
How you doing, fellas?
What you doing, man?
What up, B-More?
How y'all feeling?
What it do, stupid?
What's up, stupid? Hey, man. If I was the Spurs, man, I'd move off
De'Aaron Fox, and 2 first-round picks for Jaylen Brown. It's a hypothetical. Yeah, I'll make that move. But it's looking like Giannis will be going to it's gonna be it's gotta be a 3-team trade. I don't see Jaylen Brown staying in no damn Milwaukee. What I want, man. Right, in a week. Let me see what the grab.
Did you break up?
You doing that?
I'm talking to somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, man. That's what it's looking like. It's gonna be a 3-team trade. Jaylen Brown and with the Clippers, that'd be cool. But I see Jaylen Brown in Detroit, that's too far-fetched. What pieces do they actually have in Detroit to make that move happen?
Duran.
So right now, listen. Let me say this, man. If I was the Spurs, I will make that move. If you want to get over the hump, why could they even trade De'Aaron Fox with this type of money that he has? Or will Boston eat that bread up? Or they don't have to eat the bread up.
Boston not going to do it. That's why the Milwaukee piece.
Man, it's crazy, but it's looking like Giannis supposed to be going with the Celtics. Man, I don't like this breakup with Jaylen Brown and Tatum. Why do it?
I don't like it either.
Discussing for so many years. Who say this move for Giannis going to put them over the edge?
It could though. It would force Missoula to actually coach.
Absolutely. Force Missoula to actually coach and actually put a real coach in there, i.e. Sam
Cassell. That's right. Absolutely. You right, Bruce. For sure.
You're talking about Boston getting better.
Someone that's a champion and actually knows a connoisseur of the game of basketball.
Correct.
But who says Giannis going to fit with the Celtics? They're like,
oh, no, he would. No, it's a good fit. Yeah, it's a good fit.
Why break Tatum and Brown up when they have so much success together?
I agree. I'm with you.
How many Eastern Conference championships they've been in together? About 5?
7, I think.
Yes.
6 or 7, yeah.
Why pick that up? Is it a thing?
I think Ed Dog been writing letters on the low to freaking Boston front office because he wants Jaylen Brown up out of there.
Let me ask you this: for this to happen, is there some turmoil?
No.
Why? Why everybody pushing for Giannis? I think it's disrespectful. If anybody, I'll move on for Tatum because he just had that big injury. But
thank you. But you a hater and a casual for saying that, Bruce. Right, Ed Dog? Right? Right?
Well, no, that's the wrong person they trading off, yo.
Agreed.
Truthfully, to me.
And we just watched and look, it's no disrespect to Tatum, but we just watched what freaking Jaylen Brown did. We just watched what he did. Come on. Anyway, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, right? So, it's sad. It's gonna be sad to see him go, man. Those two guys together was like one of the top dynamic duos for the past decade.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 7 years to be rounded off. Well, okay, I will only make this move for sure that this move will get me over the hump to get to the finals again. Remember, they was having no rumors about Cat and what you call Cat and Giannis supposed to be moving Cat for Giannis. That's not going to happen.
Nope. You don't. If you're the Knicks, you better not do anything to that team.
They better not do it because chemistry. I got the niggas going back again. Not saying they'll win again, but if Giannis go to the Celtics, which is seems like it's destined to happen. Okay, what if that happens? Hey, if the Knicks say they got with the nucleus that they got, maybe one more bench player. Yeah, they're gonna be right back in the mix. Let me say this in the Atlanta plane. I know I want to be forever. I would love to see Giannis with Jaylen Brown and with the Spurs, man.
That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, first round pick, and Vassell or Champagnie. I ship Champagnie off with Fox and first round pick, but I know what this is a theory, a conspiracy theory that I'm thinking of, or a hypothetical. But I know that ain't gonna happen. But man, I hit y'all boys back, bro.
All right, man.
Bro. Good call, man. Trade Bridges for JB.
Interesting. I didn't hear Ed Dog in the comments going crazy when Bruce was saying what he was saying.
Let's not wake up the sleeping wolf.
I'm just saying. It's real interesting, when I'm talking, somebody always got something.
Well, y'all are really like a married couple, man. Mike.
What are you talking about?
That's my brother, man. Mike said exactly what I've been saying for quite some time. Man, y'all argue like a married couple. I'm the counselor. I know this, Mike. I'm their counselor. They call me when they have a feud.
You're the counselor that don't counsel, bro. You just sit there and just let them go at it.
Bro, I let them go at it, but then I digress. I'm right there in the middle. I'm like, hey, Mr. Bruce, could you let Mr. Eddie talk? Mr. Eddie, could you let Bruce say a few words? How did that make you feel?
Hey, by the way, shout out to Eddie. Didn't even have to resort to the disingenuous.
He's always disingenuous.
He took it casual. He took it easy this time around, bro. Chill out.
Man, y'all be giving this dude a pat. That's okay. All right, let's go on to the final topic of the night, y'all, and we'll get up out of here. I don't even know what Coach T's talking about.
Money Mayweather's broke, bro. How?
So, all right. So
Turkey really did it to him like that?
Bro? No. All right. So here's the deal, right? So Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let's go back a little bit. For all these years, right? He's been Money Mayweather for a long time, right? We see all the videos how he'll go to the bank and then he'll get all these stacks of cash and he'll have to push it out on a cart with his goons around him. He's on the plane with all his stacks of money and all this foolishness, right? He's got all his watches. He's got an $18 million watch and all these watches, and he's got all his cars and all that, right? He loves to show off. He loves to floss. And side note, I think it was kind of interesting. It was earlier this season. He was at the Garden sitting courtside. It was either the Garden or in LA. He was sitting courtside, and right next to him was Blue Ivy, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, right? So, of course, Floyd reaches in his bag, as Floyd will do, brings out a stack of cash, takes off the rubber band. He starts, doing his little thing. And you can see Jay-Z glances over, chuckles, and is like, you can see it. I'm like, mm-hmm. And you know what Jay's thinking. If you really had dough like that, you wouldn't be moving that way,
Because all those people Jay-Z knows, including himself, they don't do those things.
They don't do those things.
Far richer.
Right. Jeez, Woodage.
Broke.
Yeah, Woodage is wild. Woodage is wild. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, so Floyd is always fronting, this money, that money. Earlier this year, he's talking about he bought, $400 million block of apartments in New York City. But there's no evidence of that anywhere because, as Transformer knows, and as anyone knows, you can look up who owns what, right? These are matters of public record.
That's true.
He doesn't, but whatever. Okay. So anyway, it was recently announced that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is now currently facing 2 felony charges in Las Vegas tied to an alleged bad check for a $200,000 luxury watch. And if he's convicted on both counts, Nevada law allows for potential prison time of roughly 2 to 24 years plus fines and restitution. So here's my thing, right? A couple questions. If you have an $18 million watch and all these other $1 million watches, why you need this $200,000 watch? Maybe you just want another watch. Okay.
Here's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah, we knew I was the A side.
He's the A side, right? He got all that money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was right. Yeah.
I love it, bro. We're gonna cook him. We're gonna roast him tonight.
Clown. Yeah, for real. So this was interesting, right, Sneed? I was watching all these videos earlier with Floyd flossing all his money and all that. And it was after one of these fights. He was on the plane and he holds up this check folded in half, presumably so you can't see, the specifics. But he
didn't write the check. He doesn't know how to read.
Right. He had the one corner showing. It showed $100 million, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody writes $100 million personal check. This dude think we're stupid. That's not real. If you're getting that kind of money, you're getting a wire transfer or whatever's the rich people equivalent of cashier's check. Nobody's writing a personal check for $100 million. Like this dude.
All right, Bruce, I have a quick little story for you.
Talk to me.
My friend lives in Vegas.
Okay.
My friend loves the casinos. Used to work at them. His family was employed by all those casinos. Like it's part of the culture of the fabric of his family. He used to see Floyd at those casinos all the time.
Okay.
My friend would go to the casinos so frequently and tip the valets so well. They used to leave Mayweather shit in the middle of the street to take care of my friend's car.
Oh.
Because they always say the same thing. He doesn't tip. They say he's cheap and he's broke.
So all this
they
money
say all of it's fake.
That's what
I don't know what he does with his money. I think he's just tricking. I just think he's tricking, and it's caught up to him. Why else does he have to do these fights every so often?
And that I was gonna get there too. Absolutely, Sneak. Because y'all didn't know me when he retired. But when he retired, I always said, and I said it back then, he's going to end up fighting again, because if he spends the way he shows us that he spends, there's no way he's going to be able to get through the rest of his life. He's going to have to fight again, And so this is crazy. So it's alleged that he was at a Las Vegas luxury resale store, Gold and Beyond. First of all, you're as rich as you say. Why you at a resale store? But whatever, okay. Prosecutors allege that he bought a $200,000 watch using a Wells Fargo check that he knew would not clear because there were insufficient funds in the account. Okay. So the formal charges are theft, value $100,000 or greater, drawing or passing a bad check with intent to defraud, value $1,200 or greater, fraud-related bad check felony. Like, I don't.
Some people aren't good with money, Bruce.
Yeah, but I get that. Everyone is not going to be great with money. Everyone's not great with everything. I totally get that. But
and if he's not fighting twice a year
to keep that
he's
kind
clear,
of
he's not doing that part. Like, and maybe that's just it's a lifestyle issue.
So here's the deal, though, right? Okay, great point, Sneed. But there's also allegedly like a $7 million IRS bill of unpaid taxes.
Yeah, because that was when he went back. He went to fight McGregor.
Okay, so check this then, Sneed. Unless he's lying, sell the $18 million watch. Done. Right? Tax bill handled, right? And some. Even if you only get 10 mil for the $18 million watch, because now it's used, right? Whatever. But you got the tax bill handled and then some, right? The $200,000 from your empty account, that's handled, right? Okay, you pay the fines, boom. Hey, my bad, y'all. I didn't know. Floyd probably could work his way through this, because imagine the amount of money over the years he has brought to Las Vegas. He has brought just tremendous amounts of cash with all his big fights. Because remember, he wasn't going to fight anywhere else, right? He always fought his big fights in Vegas. So he had to have generated trillions of dollars throughout his, storied career for Las Vegas. So if he says, hey, my bad, I messed up, here's the dough. Okay, Floyd, hey, don't do it again, right? So the freaking, all the cars that he has, right? We know that he's not driving all those cars. So even though there's some depreciation, there's going to be very little. Sell half the damn cars. You don't need them all. But his ego wants to show off, I got this, I got that. All that gold and ice you got walking around looking like a fake me out mini Mr. T. Sell all that. Like, this is easy work, right? He could get a lot of money back.
Yeah, but everything about him is optics, Bruce.
F the optics. You've been having the optics all these years. F the optics. Are you getting chops? Are you rich? Are you a Hall of Famer? Are you one of the greatest fighters of all time? You got all those things. F the optics. I'm sorry. Transformer, go ahead, brother.
Oh,
I apologize.
I mean, you and Sneed, but y'all were just hammering at it.
Pause.
Hammering at the topic. I mean, whatever.
Okay.
Focus. Lock in. 50 Cent tried to tell us this years ago.
Facts.
He helped us form this opinion that we're forming now years ago. He told y'all, he told us, Floyd is horrible with money.
Yes, and he's illiterate.
Not a smart business person.
Right.
He doesn't control his own finances, as we saw that. What he's suing for? What, 300 million? It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Who's he suing?
Showtime.
Showtime.
He said they robbed him on like.
They made all that money together. He's suing them.
I think he's just desperately trying to get some money.
Yeah, but whatever, Bruce. I mean, whatever Bruce says. I'm not saying whatever to Bruce. But 50 Cent tried to tell us this. And we kind of like downplayed it. We like, man, Floyd, man, he making $300 million a fight, man. No way, right? But when all you know in your life is fighting and you have no education, this is what happens. When you're caught keeping up with the Joneses for all these years, the needing to be flashy, the needing to show that I got the best car, I got the jet, I got $1 million in a backpack that I'm carrying around because I'm bodyguarded by 2 6'5", 300-pound dudes, and you ain't gonna touch me in public. This is what happens. It eventually runs out. When you can't handle your business affairs, you don't know how to repay the debts that you owe initial investors. 50 Cent was one of those investors. 50 Cent was the originator of TMT. I mean, TBE. No, TMT. I think it was TMT.
The money team.
Yeah, this was the money team at this time, right? He was the originator of TMT. 50 Cent invested that money to create TMT because where was Floyd? Does anybody remember?
He was doing that short bid, right?
He was in prison.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
They fell out because Floyd didn't pay him.
Why was he
back.
in prison?
I think this was a domestic violence charge.
Domestic issue.
Yeah, the domestic violence charge. So he got out of prison. They did the little walkout together and all that stuff, but that feud fell off apart because of what? Floyd didn't repay him that money. Now 50 Cent's gone, and then that's when the whole, you don't know how to read, because 50 Cent was trying to tell us, like, bro, he's not smart. All this money and flashing when you don't have, actual advisors that are helping you, or you don't understand business, you don't understand how to be good with money. All you know is how to flash. 3.4 million on a Bugatti, and you got 5 of them.
Stupid.
Who needs 5 Bugattis? You know what I'm saying? Like 5 Bugattis?
Yeah.
Like, man, Jay Leno will get about 5 old Chevrolet DeVilles, and they look better than all 5 of them Bugattis. He'll just sauce them up, look good, man, them like some good old schools, right? But when you do all that for a certain amount of time, at this point, Floyd's 45 years old, damn near 50.
So you're telling me, Transformer, this is a guns and butter problem.
This is a guns and butter problem. Do y'all know about the guns and the butter?
I do not. Tell me about guns and butter.
Oh, you don't know about the guns and the butter?
I do not. Tell me about.
Oh, Sneed, you want to tell him about the guns and the butter? He don't know about the real estate.
Yeah, so guns and butter.
Yes.
So guns. Well, so the butter is the nice shit, right? It's the stuff that Floyd has been buying.
Right.
That appreciates with value.
And then there's then there's the guns. It's the shit that appreciates in value, appreciates in time. It's things that you buy and it leads to an accretive future. So as time passes on, it's capital, it's wealth, it's
real estate.
Yes, it's property, it's investments, it's businesses. This is all he's just and I don't think he had the right people that he was listening to.
He did.
He must have been listening to the people that were enabling him. He didn't have anybody to tell him to pump the brakes.
Because guess what, Sneed? If you're front loading me all of this money every time I come out with you, you get to buy me all this.
You got to keep it going, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm not finna tell you, hey, Sneed, bro, you need to chill out. Because what you going to turn around and do? Cut me off?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, well, shit, Sneed ain't down. Shit. Go ahead and cut him off. Go ahead and cut off that lifeline. Now I'm assed out and I'm back to the hood like, damn, man, Floyd, man, all I did was tell the man to get right. I mean, all I tell was Sneed to get right. Like, bro, you need to do that. Man, cut me off. Because guess what, bro? I want yes men around me. I'm the best ever. I'm the money team.
But you know who's not in a position like he is? All those HBO people, all those Showtime people, all those promotional people. They all still paid. They're all still rich. And the government ain't knocking at their door.
Because you know what Floyd didn't know how to do?
Pay his taxes. He just thought this is my income.
What's the tax on $300 million?
$150 million.
And you in
Not
Vegas.
anymore.
You're in Vegas.
Yeah.
You live in Nevada.
No state income.
So he's saving himself about 7 to 10 million off each 100 million.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You got to know how to pay these dudes. You couldn't even pay 50 Cent $2 million.
Bro, he didn't learn from Red Fox.
He didn't learn from Mike Tyson.
You know, he didn't learn. Yeah.
Mike Tyson, like Mike Tyson went out there. I saw somebody in the comments was buying all them tigers and all that crap.
He did buy tigers, yeah.
Then Tyson went broke.
Okay, but look, real talk. Okay, Jay-Z is not the most educated dude, right? We know that, but he's not out here acting foolish with this dough.
Understood guns and butter.
Yeah,
that's what Jay-Z understood.
Yes.
He may not have been a intellectual collegiate businessman, but he understood capital. He understood real estate. He understood investment. He understood making actual business moves and keeping an eye on your money and where it goes. What's his name? Not, the little one that used to hang out with him all the time in Harlem, the rapper, the small dude, not Benny Siegel. It was the other guy.
Memphis Bleak.
Memphis Bleak.
Okay.
Memphis Bleak. There you go. That's what I'm trying to think of. Memphis Bleak tells this story all the time. He was like, bro, oh man, you know what I'm saying? All throughout the, what they used to do on the hood in the corner. But he was like, bro, but man, I had to go watch Hove house. He brought me in the house. I just needed like I think he said like $1,000 or something like that. He said this man Jay-Z pulled open drawers just full of cash. And it was like, dang, bro. Where the man got all this money? He was like, he's watching all of us buy all these cars. We got all this jewelry. We got all this. We got this, that, and that. He was like, Jay-Z's next move was to invest into something.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z's mind was already thinking big picture.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was on the corner, doing what he rapped about.
Right.
I'm past this. Y'all trying to stay here. I'm trying to go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He made he had this interview, I think not GQ, but it was a interview like a couple of weeks ago. He said I think that the question was the question was like when like where are you satisfied at with success or something like that. And he was like, well, I used to think, the penthouse was where you wanted to be. Had a highest penthouse in the building, right? Then he was like, I talked to this one guy and he was like, well, what's after that? I mean, I'm in the penthouse. I'm at the top of the building.
Own it.
He was like, the next thing is to own the building. Jay-Z said, bro, say less. I need to own the building. That's what's next. Like I got the best room on the freaking building. What's next? Say, own the building, man. There's always a next level. When you own the building, what's next? Own the city. Next, own the city. Run the state. Like, bro, he had that intellect. Floyd never had that type of mindset.
Yeah.
I got 5 Bugattis, so you must respect me. Nah, that just means you know how to blow some money.
Right.
Because I know you ain't got the legs to drive all of them.
Right. But again, not even just trying to be here dissing Floyd or whatever, right? I mean, he makes it easy.
I love Floyd, man. Floyd is one of my favorite fighters of all time.
Okay, not me, but that's a different thing.
It's the difference between what you did in the ring and what you don't know how to do with your money.
Yeah, but my simple thing is, okay, you owe here, you owe there, because we keep hearing about he owes this person, he owes that person. Start selling stuff, bro. Start selling stuff. If the stuff you got is
but then
legit,
all those reports are confirmed true. I'm telling you, Bruce, it's the optics, bro. What is Transformer doing?
Yeah, you're a fool.
Looking like a damn fish, bro. What the hell's he doing?
Okay, that's my baby. All right.
Team Nurse.
Team Nurse. They said, what's happening, babe? Hey, y'all.
That's nice, man. That's nice. But yeah, like start selling some stuff, man. Because if the stuff is real, you can sell a few of those Bugattis because he got like 50 cars in this thing.
All that money, bro, and he's still insecure about the optics. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man.
So who cares about the optics? Who cares?
He does.
No. You know what's funny? I always said, like, back in the days when I used to call myself trying to rap and all that, I always said,
damn, let's diss yourself.
Yeah, I was nice, but not the point. The point is, I always said, I don't want fame. I just want the money. Like the optics never meant anything to me. Just give me the dough. Just give me the dough. I
love the
need to
dough more than you know.
Right. I don't need to be out here
I'm gonna let it
flossing.
show.
Like if I have a nice car, cool. But like I don't need to be ODing, right? Like, come on, man. I don't need a Bugatti. Yeah, I'll take an Audi, I'll take a loaded Audi.
Yeah, right. Bruce gonna come up on $1 million, gonna pull up in a Camry, bro. Watch.
I'll take it. $250, just loaded.
I like Audi, man.
I'll give me one of them Chevy Denali pickups, just fully loaded.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
Nah, I'm a German guy. I like the German. But anyway, not the point. The point is
maintenance bill too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I mean, if I got dough like that, man, I'm putting the top flight warranty on it.
$300 oil changes and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you don't go to the dealership, man. No. Dealerships beat people. You go.
I mean, with that German car, you better take your behind back to that dealership.
No. Man, you know how many Euro spec mechanics we have here in Jacksonville?
Shit, I don't trust neither one.
Cut the price like in half, bro. All them technicians certified.
Neither one.
No,
there's a reason why I take my car back to the dealership at all times.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Because it be the one instances where something messes up, I always can point directly back to you. Y'all the only folks that touch my car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they do every time? They cover the whole thing, no cost.
Yeah. I take it. Nah, when I go get service, I take it to Euro spec. But not the point.
Yeah.
The point is, right. The point is, Floyd could start selling stuff, watches, jewelry, cars, all that, and he'd be out of this mess quickly. He doesn't have to be out there with a sign like "We'll sell for food, we'll box for food." He doesn't have to
probably
be out
looks at it like that though.
But that's
his whole image is built around this ever-flowing source of money.
But you can't tell me that he couldn't quietly move some of this stuff. And he can have somebody
and unquiet about it, bro.
No, but he can have somebody do that.
If you say so. I don't think it would go like that.
I think because he's an idiot, but he could make it work like that. All right.
Yeah.
A couple calls on this, man.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, let's do it. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. What's up with Floyd, man?
I heard Rick Ross is flying.
I think they said his jet broke down or something like that, though.
I heard the money ain't right.
That would be shocking for him.
No, flying private is an expensive.
He a lot of big real estate projects.
Oh, did he?
Like his portfolio is like one of the best portfolios.
Why would he fly commercial, bro?
Because it's like his jet.
A lot of dudes still do it.
He couldn't hit up the homies. I mean, homies ain't got jets.
But it's still way cheaper to fly commercial, even if you're flying first class, than fly private.
Yeah, and apparently that's like an old photo. Like that was an old photo. Like that was like years ago or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sneed, you know who they said has a gigantic real estate portfolio? Like for real, for real?
Hakeem, your dream.
Oh yeah, he owns half of the county.
Yeah. He owns like half of Houston.
You guys know that Varnell story from Martin? How he said they own half the county? I heard he actually owns half of Houston, bro.
Yeah, Dream owns a lot.
Like that started happening in the 90s.
Yeah. His real estate portfolio is crazy.
So you know how Houston blew up in the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about the last 30. He's been a part of all that. Clinics, businesses, residential, commercial. Yeah, he's been involved.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got property in Jamaica over there, right?
Second.
He probably got property in Jamaica. No, I'm thinking of
he's got matter of fact, Sneed, he actually recently he's got property in Guyana now.
Guyana, that's what I'm thinking.
He just went down there and got some property.
So this is how you know these guys know they're moving, right? Africa is the final frontier.
Sure.
Every continent has already been explored as new business, greenfield business.
Right.
Except Africa. So, building real estate and investments into Lagos, for example, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's a city that's literally adding millions by the year.
Right.
I think they're upwards of almost 20 million now.
I'm sure Dream has, done some stuff that like it would be
Asia's already been tapped, Europe's already been tapped. Like where are you going to go? North America has been tapped, South America. Africa's the final frontier for business.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of potential. I mean, just mineral content, development. I mean, all they really need is networks. That's what they lack in Africa. So actually, if you became an infrastructure owner in Africa,
yeah. That's why the Chinese are there.
ni hao.
Right, exactly. And that's why we're there to stop the Chinese from getting too big of a foothold.
Yeah.
That's why there's an AFRICOM for real. To stop that. Yeah. Really, Ed Dog? Really?
Yeah, because Rick Ross bought that. Because I remember he bought that property in Miami Star Island.
Oh, okay.
That $35 million joint.
Okay.
I remember I looked up what the what the real estate agent made, but I was jealous.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
because she got 3%.
All that. Yeah, man. She got
what is it, 3% of a mill is 30 grand?
If I looked up,
is that 30 times 30?
She made like 300-something thousand or something like that.
No, it's more than that.
No, I think that was about it.
3% of a mill is 30 grand.
I don't think it was 3% though.
So even let's see.
I want to say what was it was on and she's a cutie too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of bad ones.
I looked all into that really. Like as soon as I saw it,
you're a fool.
And I wonder what the real estate agent made, man.
Right.
Me and
so
you, Bruce, we like, man, what did he make? What did she make?
Yeah, for sure. So even at 2.5, that's 25,000, right? So let's say 25,000 times what? 30? If it's 30 million, that's 750 grand just off of that one deal. So that's some good money if you're the one, Those luxury realtors get paid really, really nicely. All right. Well, it looks like we're not going to get any calls on this one, so we will leave it right there. Listen, thanks so much for joining us tonight. If you were with us on the live stream, appreciate it. Except you, Ed Dog. Appreciate all y'all. If you're watching on the replay, appreciate you as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, hype a video or more, however many you can hype, do that. And if you're watching a video like this, we know that you talk sports with the people in your orbit. So make sure you share this. We're trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. We can do it if you help us. So please help us get there, y'all. And we out. Peace.